Jeweler's tools uses dexterity, so I guess I'll just make an intelligence check
Well,
whenever you're ready,
you
Fuzzy.
can so
And we're
you can
going.
have it query. You can have it ask every time you click it.
Oh, that's what that does.
So yeah, if you do it and you change it to query at attribute, then you click on it and it'll say what attribute do you want to use.
There's a Wrathful.
It just says public role, but okay.
It's a different thing.
Yeah, that's a different thing. It'll pop up after probably.
Just
Okay,
use your
public
jeweler's kit.
role.
I don't give a shit.
Even
though it uses dex,
Let's
whatever.
roll, baby. And it's a 12.
They're really
What do I get
fucking
with
expensive.
Yeah,
They're worth about 5k a pop. They can be used in very
Oh,
powerful
Mac, I'm gonna
rituals.
be real with you. These look like real expensive fucking jewels. That's all I can tell you, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah, they're black star sapphires.
Although,
yeah.
they
Wait,
look
is
pretty
that-
nice.
Canonically, if you're interested, what makes sapphires either blue or red is the presence of certain chemicals in the crystalline structure,
Iron.
or nitrogen for blue. And the black ones means that pockets, just like black diamonds, it means there's pockets of uncrystallized carbon inside the structure of the gem, which keeps it just as hard, but alters the color. Which actually, black diamonds are naturally occurring. Black diamonds occur in areas where there's usually higher or slightly higher traces amount of uranium in the soil, because the radiation prevents the carbon from crystallizing.
Yeah.
Uranium, you say?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Uranium's naturally occurring, just in extremely low amounts.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna
roll
need
for
to
health.
go to the store and buy some lead.
I mean, go ahead.
There's no uranium in the gems, you're fine.
No, for a different reason. Because if there's
No
uranium,
bombs. No bombs.
I mean,
No.
so no
Bombs.
uranium depleted bullets or tank shells that I could fit in a cannon? Damn.
Were those made in like the 17 to 1800s?
Nope.
I didn't fucking think so.
Damn it. On the bright side, I could have glow-in-the-dark sights for my iron sights. That did exist, although I think that was radium, not uranium.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea either. Hashtag Mary Curie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, Kate said he needed to roll some health or something like that.
Yeah, you said we're level 12, right?
Yeah, you didn't level up yet? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, I
I
told him the
didn't
story
catch that
about
message.
yeah.
That was a deep.
Simmons.
And there's a Wild Simmons.
A Wild Simmons appeared!
Sweet.
Go unfrozen! Use tackle!
Honk honk.
It's super effective.
Go Pokeball!
Vegeta, look, it's a Pokemon. I'm a catcher. I'm not a Pokemon. I'm Chaozu. Chaozu. Vegeta, look, it's a Chaozu.
I caught a Wild Simmons! DM? What's it say on the Pokedex screen?
It says for the Republic over and over and over again.
Oh, hi, Wrathful. Nice of you to join us.
You missed out on hero points for not being on time, but I understand you had to work, so no punishment, but unfortunate.
It's not even about working. I'm training a newbie, so I'm probably going to be in and out a lot.
Okay, today's going to be a shopping and downtime session and maybe some story stuff, but we'll see.
Also,
Wait, Ghost Rock.
Yes,
it
sir.
is going to be just shopping because my horse wasn't fuzzy. I thought you were going to give me a blaze. What happened?
Oh, yeah, your horse is ready. I need to change it from a horse to a griffin, don't I?
Yeah.
No, remember it was a blaze. We talked about a blaze.
Oh, a nightmare. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I know I made some really stupid character sheets during my time. You can delete all. Was it Wrathful wants the Mapiosaurus character sheet made for when he transforms into one.
Yeah, that'll happen next week.
Helmac, you said you needed something.
Yeah. I know I gave you something a while ago that I didn't need. Was it the amulet against proof against detection?
No, you did give me a gift of a cloak of elven kind, but I don't have anything else
Yes.
you gave me in my records.
Yes,
Side.
okay. Yeah, so that's why. Because I currently have my pendant for my silver dragon pendant, and that's what I'm using. So I do have an amulet again of proof against detection, which means divination cannot be used against you.
I appreciate the amulet, but I already have a rune inscribed onto my cloak, where, or I think it's on the hood of the cloak, where by default any scrying, divination magic, or anything that can be used to like locate me will just fizzle out. If you were to literally talk to your god and be like, "Hey, where is Nock?" They'd be like, "How the fuck should I know? I don't know."
I'm pretty sure a god overpowers a rune.
Not according to the description of the rune. I'll
I'm
post
pretty
it.
sure gods just beat everything.
Keep that in mind. Nightmare. That's the word I'm looking for.
Dude, if I was able to polymorph into shit like Wrathful was, I would turn into what's it called? The Nightwalker.
Oh yeah, I need to update that, by the way, on where it's embedded. Sorry, continue.
Stupid. Yes.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Oh, you bastard. Did it not upload the first one?
Hey, that's mean.
New changes, Dust Strider.
Oh yeah, by the way, Fuzzy.
2d8 plus 4 plus 2d6. 2d8 plus 4 plus 2d6. 2d8 plus 4 plus 2d6 plus 2d6 plus 2d6. Fire.
Hey, Fuzzy.
Yes.
Wow, that was delayed. All right. I just want to put this out there just because I'll forget if I don't say it now. I just remembered. Right, I gained a rune. So, or actually, I gained 2 runes. But so I have the stone rune, which from now on, my dark vision reaches 120 feet.
Dust Strider's fixed for you, Wrathful, and 120 feet is cool.
Yeah. Which honestly, that I believe that overpowers my Gloomstalker one.
And to answer your question about the whole sensing thing with divinity, it depends on the rank of the god, because the rune provides protection versus non-detection, unless a god's name is specifically mentioned by the person being protected. Unless they have a divine rank of 10 or higher.
Okay, so it depends on their divine rank. Got it, Fuzzy.
Yep.
Speaking of which, is the session officially started yet, Fuzzy, or you want to wait a little longer?
Yeah, we can go ahead and get officially started.
Welcome back, folks, to DTM Not Thursdays. We're doing it on a Tuesday today, folks.
We're doing it live!
Stuff happens. That's all you need to know, viewers.
Alright, and I'm going to need to roll for Simmons if I need to, so I need to pull up his character sheet real quick. Minimize pets. Who are you? You're Lipton. Okay, and you're up, and you're down, and you're over, and we're going. Okay, so, last time on DTM Not Thursdays, Team Mystery Inc. completed their arc, and a couple weeks prior, I had a vacation, and just before that, Team Assassin's Creed finished their arc. Everyone is together now in Levrbost, about a day apart from one another. Team Assassin's Creed got there first, had a long rest, and then Team Mystery Inc. showed up. So now that everyone's together, I'm going to move everyone to Levrbost. Where is Levrbost?
To the south of the Alakir Desert.
I meant
Also,
on my tabs.
yeah. Also, somebody stream for Simmons.
Yes, not it.
Not
Alright.
it.
We gotta watch together.
If you guys want to watch together, go ahead.
Close
I don't
Simmons.
do it because I don't need copyright infringement.
Oh, duh.
Simmons, I'm streaming my screen. I have the fancy Ethernet cable on and everything.
All right,
You
I'm
should
going
be
to
getting.
give you 50 hero points for streaming for me.
Thank you, sir.
Let me update the drive. Who the fuck are you?
Ghost
You're
Rock,
Ghost Rock.
also known as Knock.
Hard rabbit.
Nice try. That brings you up to an even 200.
200? You mean 100? Because I had 0 before, remember? And then you
According
gave
to
me
this,
50.
according to this tracker, you were at 150. So I'm gonna trust the tracker more than I trust you.
Okay, 200 it is.
That's why.
And that's why Crumb has it.
Yep.
So, you all come together right now over me at the residency district of Leverbost, where your house has been moved. Everyone gathers together, and if you wish to discuss all of the events of the previous campaigns, you may do so. I also know that you have some loot to discuss and share amongst each other, so by all means, take it away. The city is full of hustle and bustle. There's magic. Avin's kicking ass at the Coliseum right now because he is AFK. Bryn is also kicking ass at the Coliseum because she is studying for her CNA.
They're dual. They're duels.
Fuzzy, do I have the 2 kids I adopted?
No, that hasn't happened yet.
Okay. Gonna put a pin in that, I guess, when everybody else is done. Could I roll a stealth check and maybe steal Bryn's gun back for some of the stuff that we discussed?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
She just took her war pick with her new +3 longsword with her. So.
And I have my cloak of Elven Kind, which gives me advantage on stealth checks. So I'm gonna roll that stealth check with advantage, Fuzzy. Okay.
Go for it.
And it's at 28.
Your party members don't even sneak into Bryn's room, steal her gun, and then sneak off into the basement. Your workshop.
Perfect.
All right. So that's not even Hellmac, but we'll roll with it.
Ceremonial.
It's been so fucking wild. So ceremonial, yeah. We have some stuff that the royal vizier gave us that we thought we should give to everybody.
Gave us. Funny word you should say.
Well, first and foremost, what was actually given to us of their own free will, we have a bunch of books for everyone.
Oh yes, everyone. Here is a Xanthar's Guide to Everything. Take it; it makes you smarter.
This book will give you access advantage on history and arcana checks.
We have enough for one for everybody.
Yep,
Correct.
I have 5. I grabbed 4 more, so one's mine.
So,
Wrath, real quick before we go any farther, I apologize. Wrathful, I did finish the Squire's character sheet for all intents and purposes. I don't know what class he's going to be. You're probably going to make him a paladin. There's a wild crumble door.
please tell me his name is Fuckboy.
It is now.
Wait, it's a boy? Rascal, I didn't know you swung that way. I
Oh,
thought it was a
you missed
girl.
the
You
whole
missed it?
session.
Missed it.
Oh my
No,
god.
I know exactly what the fuckboy thing happened with that, but I thought it
Okay.
was a girl. I didn't think it was a guy.
No, it's fuck boy.
Okay,
It's an
continue.
elven
Sorry.
twink. It's first off, it's
Uh,
an elven twink, and his last name or surname is Fuckboy. Fukboi.
Sir,
I respect it.
Squire fuckboy.
all right. So now that everybody has their special book that will make them smarter, when we arrived in Lysandria, we unfortunately had to get, well, not unfortunately, but we had to get help from the thieves guild there. They told us of a way to sneak into the castle, so we had to go through the sewers, and that kind of explains why we have a skeleton right here. His name is Jeff, and Scion here used his power to control it, and it seems to have worked a little too well.
Yeah.
So
And
now he's with us.
Jeff is a skeleton that is
Plus 3
currently
sword.
equipped with a magical shield, a +3 longsword, and plate mail.
Jeff here has actually killed
Both bosses.
several bosses at once. Yeah.
Jeff.
You final blowed him. He's our good Jeff. And is the other
And-
one
And
to
this
hear
is
there
his
too?
girlfriend,
Beth.
Beth.
She don't have shit.
And this is the sex boy slave that Scion bought.
Ah.
Please do not ask.
AKA.
Yeah, both teams definitely went in two very distinct and different paths. And Titus has been in the line between them, questioning most aspects of his life.
And on that note, because you were actually involved in both campaigns and you're here now, I'm going to let you make 2 loot rolls because you don't get to do that very often.
You literally caught me at an okay time because I'm literally like ready to run out the door to go to Kara and Carly.
Then
'Cause I
you
just-
will do loot rolls later, unless you have
Oh,
enough
no.
time to roll them now.
Oh no, my PC was on because I was playing Pokemon ROM hacks yesterday.
Yeah, buddy.
I remember.
All right, so I'm going to need 2 d20s from you real quick.
Oh, it's doing it.
Oof.
Natural 1.
Get it out of the way.
You have loot
Wait,
inspiration, so if you want, you can reroll that one.
I was actually just about to pull out the player tracker, which Fuzzy, I will remind you that you do in fact have access to.
I know I've updated it with some hero points I awarded today.
Okay, I'm going to deduct my loot inspiration for that natural 1.
Okay.
I don't know what a 1 is, and I don't care to find out.
Okay.
Agreed.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take God's lucky number of 7.
Okay, roll me 2 d100s. We'll take the 7 first and the 15 later.
How much?
2 d100s. A 58 for the first
Pretty good.
one, which is a 2nd level spell scroll, which we will dictate later. And then a 15 is a pretty decent table. And you rolled an 89 on that one, so you got a Sword of Wounding.
I don't even think I can use that. That's alright.
Let me
Up
check.
on it.
Alright, cool.
It's a wooden sort of wounding.
All right.
No, it's not the material, the size.
Oh.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, you can use it. It's just a sword.
A longsword.
That does what?
Hit points lost to this weapon's damage can be regained only through a short rest. So you permanently wound somebody and they cannot
Oh.
regain health.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, Well, so I've been only using a short sword, as in like Fuzzy and I talked about it when I originally generated my character, and the reason why I don't carry around like an actual like sword is because I just use a short sword instead, like Legolas, and it kind of just frees me up to cast. So I pretty much have like a nerfed melee,
Well,
but
it says
Not
weapon
anymore.
any sword, so it can be a
Yeah,
short
I'll make it a
sword
short
if you
sword
want.
if you'd like. Or it could be a long sword with finesse property. I'll give it to you for free because you don't get to do stuff very often.
bro, I haven't used that sword since like session 2. And
Well,
then I got a +1 short sword, and I literally have never taken it out of its sheath. I don't think.
and roll me a 1d89.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's to figure out what
Uh,
spell the same level spell scroll is.
It's just weird that it was an 89 that you rolled initially. It's like,
That is funny.
I don't. How do?
It's a space.
space. You need the space
Oh,
between
It's
slash.
slash
and
roll.
roll.
That's what I
And
thought.
then
The first one.
1d89.
Slash roll space.
Also, Fuzzy, to my second question,
Okay.
you get a chance.
I'll check that out. Second, you got a spell of air bubble or a scroll of air bubble?
air bubble. All right, let's see what that does.
Literally worthless because I have a second level spell of just water breathing.
It can in
can
case
give
you
it
ever
to
go to
somebody.
space, you can use that.
So for the crossover episode, like we'll have like literal like decompression suits, and then they'll just be Titus rolling up with a bubble on his head.
So,
Yeah, but I
you
will tell
had
you,
some problems
a
on the
bubble is
nightmare.
kinder. A bubble is kinder than my last character, which ventured out in space.
Mm.
And yes, knock to your second question. And what were you saying, Wrathful?
I was saying there were some things that you didn't put in on the nightmare, but I fixed it. Also, his flying speed is 90, not 60. His
Oh,
running
okay.
is
Isn't it? It is a flight speed of 90. My apologies.
All right, so he rolled a 15, then an 89 on his next loop.
Yep, already covered.
Or-
You got a
yeah.
second level spell scroll and a scroll of wounding.
Oh, okay.
Or sword of wounding.
I'm gonna say I feel like literally that bubble scroll would be so much more useful in the Star Wars party where they're actually getting ejected in space.
Well, by Wrathful's hand.
Yeah, but that's Wrathful. Just expect it. He's he's been promoted from backstory killer to story killer. Don't make him player character killer.
That's
the
his
next
next level.
Yeah.
He's
And then
trying.
after that, then it'll be the DM, and then there'll be the DM Slayer, where he just literally just kills the DM.
BBEG Slayer.
Wrathful's just gonna show up and just like put a knife in my chest, and that's then you're like there.
Game over.
God damn it, my fucking piece of shit phone.
Game permanently over.
All right. So
Stay.
we entered the sewers to infiltrate the palace, and we ended up coming out of the sewers with Jeff here. We made it up to the next floor, into the bottom level of the palace, I guess, and there was some kind of riddle. We went around exploring in that area, trying to figure out the puzzle. We killed a few slimes, a few skeletons, and we eventually made it up to the throne room,
Ow.
where we actually saw this kobold mage magic user there talking to the vizier, Jafar. Kind of like he was telling him what to do, or Jafar was concerned about something. It was a kobold, right, Fuzzy?
Yes.
Alright, so yeah, a kobold magic. So,
the squire is going to be a fighter.
Straight fighter. You got it. Okay. I'll adjust him before next session.
So, the kobold magic user teleported away, and we managed to sneak up on the group and ambush them, where we proceeded to pretty much destroy them. Unfortunately, I got swallowed, that was probably the worst thing that happened there. I got swallowed by him when he transformed into a giant snake.
I would fucking strongly disagree. I feel like what happens next would be the worst thing that had happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe you're right. I got swallowed by the thing, and then
Jeff.
and then Jeff stabbed the snake, which caused the polymorph to break, and then he shrunk down with me still inside him, so he basically exploded into a million pieces. Yeah, that was
not a pretty sight.
Yeah, I'm still pulling out guts from various orifices.
Oh, come to think of it, you still smell. You go take a
Did you
shower.
shower once in a while or bathe?
Is that an offer?
Yeah, there's a river. I'll show you where it is. I'll throw you in it myself.
You have
Matter
a
of fact, you
shower
can
in your
create it.
house.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, but then who's gonna clean it up? I don't see Sion going.
Sounds like we need to hire a
Jared.
custodian or a maid or
I will,
something.
I will have you know that before you all arrive in the city, me and the house guards, no problems. That place is spick and span. You guys have been here for not even 24 hours, and look at them. Honestly, animal.
Yeah.
Just here hammering down in the basement.
Yes. But then, after we dealt with Jafar, we ended up finding a bunch of good loot. We took stuff from him. We took stuff from the treasure hoard, and then we went to look for the king and everything. And we ended up finding a basement room with a pit fiend. So yeah, that was fun. Long story short, Cade here almost betrayed us all by releasing the pit fiend.
Okay. I did not do that. We discussed this already.
Yeah, and I fully disagree with you. You were really on the edge of letting that thing out.
You know,
Well,
sometimes it takes some trickery to beat the trickery.
Well, you two need to figure this out. I need to know how to finish that song.
Okay, so I'll kind of flash the talisman that I'm wearing again that I got one time, and it's a talisman of pure good. Literally just like touch him with it, and he would just take so much radiant damage. Just like, and then it can banish him. So you would know it as just like a rare talisman, I guess. Powerful.
And why didn't you? It ended up escaping, and we fought it.
It'd be. I thought it'd be better if we killed it. I didn't even think we were gonna get to Harry.
Anyway,
religion check?
so who?
Me?
Barb.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yep, you think it's dead.
A better
Oh,
way
also,
to say
Helmek is covered in his ashes. He looks like Kratos.
Yes. I took the ashes of the pit fiend, mixed it with the blood of Jafar, and I have given myself body paint.
Hey, Salvador.
This is why you don't sleep in the house.
You know,
So-
if you need any help turning human remains into body paint, I might know a trick or two.
We have-
Salvatore, good thing you showed up, because I have several things that are probably best for you.
Ah, yes. Let me just get my notebook that I use to keep track of all the things
But-
that I do in game.
But while you do that,
There we go.
allow me to finish the story. So the
yes.
pit fiend ended up escaping because one of his followers messed up the circle and released him, and then all of the guards in the city turned into Cambions, and we started running away, but then we realized about halfway through running away, it was about an hour in, that the
Why
pit
looking
fiend
so hot?
was actually pretty badly hurt, so we just spun around and finished him off. And
Ambushed.
all of the Cambions exploded, and now the Thieves Guild has taken over the city, and they're doing peace talks with the elves.
We have
Would you
repaired
say that it was a Cambion explosion?
Ah,
the slime
yes. And let's not forget Scion, Actually, I will leave that private because I don't think Scion wants me to reveal his eating
He has a
habits.
sex slave.
That too. The leader of the Thieves Guild was none other than a beholder named Xanathar.
You know, normally
And
beholders kill people, but
Also,
keeping them
apparently,
alive
sells
is
sex
better.
slaves.
yes,
Titus is still not happy about that.
and Scion bought a slave.
Yeah, we're gonna tell his dad too.
He
I've already
knows.
told him he's on his way.
Oh,
So, since that more or less wraps up the story, oh, he's gone. But, oh yeah, so Scion bought not only a male squire, which secretly he's a sex slave, but 2, he also bought a reanimated female skeleton as a girlfriend for Jeff, called Beth. That's Beth. Say hi, Beth.
Beth.
So now, Salvatore, I have 3 items for you because you're pretty much the only straight up magic user here. I know some other people here dabble in it, but you are the main one.
You flatter me.
I have here the Robe of Elvenkind, which the almighty Lord of our world tells me will stack with your natural armor.
Not Robe of Elvenkind. It's the
Robe of Archmagi. Sorry, my bad. Yes, the robe of Archmagi. I posted it. The Arch.
might be
Magi.
worth swapping instead of your Robe of Eyes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the almighty Lord Fuzzy here has told me that it would change your AC to 18 plus 5.
Ooh.
The
17
second...
plus 5.
17
Your natural
because,
armor
yeah.
plus 5, yeah.
Yes.
The second is the Staff of Charming, which apparently nobody else wants. I don't believe any of the other spellcasters want. I will post it just to see who wants it. Staff of Charming.
Maybe.
Enter the. Wait. Enter. There you go. You can cast using one of its 10 charges. Charm Person, Command, or Comprehend Language. And you have other things to do. But that's one of them. Does anybody else want that besides Salvatore? Because I know Salvatore is probably the only one that cares about the robe.
Caden might.
All right, then you two can think about that. But the final item that is only for Salvatore because I know you, Salvatore. You love this kind of stuff, and you're the only one that I can actually reasonably give this to and not expect disaster. It is. It is this.
You know so?
Plus, you might actually know something about this. Helmac holds up like a book that's been kind of wrapped up. He unwraps it and he shows it as like a leather. It looks like human skin wrapped around the cover of a book, and
Yeah,
it
it's
is
got a
called
human
the
face
Book
on
of
the
Vile
cover.
Darkness. Yeah. Does Salvatore know anything about this?
Roll me an Arcana check with advantage.
Salvatore.
So you know how like giving Krongar the mask is like a super bad idea? Anyway, that's all I gotta say about that.
Arcana with advantage.
Oh yeah, you know about this book. You know someone
You've
who
had a
might be
copy
interested.
before.
No, but you do know someone who would be interested in this book. So this book was penned by Vecna and his subsequent followers. It is the Book of Vile Darkness. It is the penultimate book of necromancy and all things dark. It cannot be destroyed save for taking it to the celestial plane, and it will only be destroyed for 1d100 years. Otherwise, it comes back into existence at a random location in the multiverse. It is filled with Vecna's teachings, the teachings of Acerarak. I don't care if it's Acerarak. I like Acerarak better because that's the way it sounds better in my brain.
That's the campaign we're playing in my in-person session.
Yeah, nice. It is also has notes penned by someone named Sardon the Defiled.
Sardon the Defiled!
Yep.
Wait, does that mean that he himself has been defiled? And also, does Sardon need to talk to somebody?
Probably.
I want to roll for friendship.
Roll for therapy? Just kidding.
See, he just
No,
he
that's
just had
what happens
super
when you all roleplay.
See, he just had super religious parents, and if they found out he got a tattoo, so they gave him that name.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, once you get a tattoo, you can't go to heaven anymore.
So
On
you
the bright
know
side, if it's
that
immune to cannibals.
Dower Gathoth is looking for this book because there might be some secrets in here that can further his research.
Who's looking for it?
Dower Gathoth. The undead Dracolich.
Yes. I'm just trying to remember how to spell it.
Daur Go Thoth. Thoth.
There it
Dower
is.
Gothoth.
Just gonna draw a little heart around that for my buddy. Boop. Boop.
Yeah, this book is
Yes.
bound in human skin.
I mean, of course, it would have to be.
Obviously. And it is ancient beyond belief. Know it with your natural 20 on your Arcana check. You know that Vecna is one of the only mortals who actually ascended to divinity, to become a greater deity. He is also known as the Whispered One, the Lord of Secrets, and Master of Undeath.
There's some bad
The book
juju in
whispers
that
to
book.
you in words that you cannot make out, just gentle whispers in the back of your mind. It requires attunement.
Okay.
Now, the effects of this book, what it can actually do, is something I need to look up real quick, because I know it has some spells in it, but,
Okay, let's see. Book of Vile Darkness. Hold up. I got it pulled up. Holy fucking shit.
Didn't that book already show up?
Here, copy. I will just paste it. It is a fucking lot, Fuzzy. There you go.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
ordinary
didn't,
plants wither in its presence, animals are unwilling to approach it, and the book gradually destroys whatever it touches. Even stone cracks and turns to powder if the book rests on it for too long. A creature attuned to the book must spend 80 hours reading and studying to adjust its contents to reap its benefits. The creature can then freely modify the book's contents, provided that those modifications advance evil and expand the lore already contained within. You need to make, if you attune to it, you need to make a charisma saving throw. I'll talk about that later. But it gives you 3 minor beneficial properties, 1 major beneficial property, 3 minor detrimental properties, and 2 major detrimental properties. After you read the book, one ability of your scores increases by 2 to a maximum of 24, and another ability of yours decreases by 2 to a minimum of 3.
Whoa.
So you can adjust, you can raise one of your scores by 2, drop one of your scores by 2. And honestly, it also has Command Evil. When you're attuned to the book and holding it, you can use an action to cast Dominate Monster spell on an evil target. You can use that once a day. You can reference the Book of Vile Darkness when you make an intelligence check to recall information about some aspect of evil, such as lore about demons. When you do so, double your proficiency bonus on that check. And while you carry the Book of Vile Darkness and are attuned to it, you can use an action to recite word from its pages in a foul language known as Dark Speech. Each time you do so, you take 1d12 psychic damage, and each non-evil creature within 15 feet of you takes 3d6 psychic damage.
Fuzzy, let me know when I can go. I'll just do what I want.
While Sal ponders his book, why don't you go ahead? Unless Helmac has more.
No, well, just going down the list of things we have. the only last few things we have, other than the book, the staff, and the robes, which I assume Salvatore's taken the robes.
What I
think we
meant
need
by
to
that
destroy
is
the
I'll
book.
let everybody else go, and then I'll just get all my stuff done in one shot.
Okay.
All right. All right, so we do have 4 scale mail, which I believe Scion wanted. 4 pieces of scale mail. We do have finally an Orichalcum blade, which gets a +1 to damage and has a fucking monstrous crit range. Yeah, it has a 16. Wait, no, no, that's plus with my stuff. So I believe it has an 18 crit range. Or is
Double
it
keen,
17?
basically. 17.
Double keen, yeah. So 17 crit range. It gets a +1. And is it considered magical?
It is not.
Hold up, let me. It also does 1d10 secondary damage. That's what it says on my thing. Hold up, I
That's
actually need
probably
to
because
look
of
up.
versatile property.
No, hold up.
And
Are you
you
just
can modify it. You can give it an even lower courage, and then give it to Bryn. And she'll make it like a 12 to crit. Oh my god. That's
That's true. It's non-magical, so it could be tagged.
yes. That's wild.
Yeah, just give everything to Britain.
I mean, hey,
It'd
if
be
you need me
best
to
in her
tag it,
hands.
I also have that capability. I'm
I know.
literally downstairs in my workshop working on stuff.
Yeah, I need to visit you. That's part of my thing.
Yeah, I have stuff for everybody, but I just need to.
I'll
I'm
pick
just
it up
waiting
when I'm
for
down
my
there.
time when I can get all that stuff out of the way because I got a lot of stuff.
I'll pick it up when I'm down there.
All right, and then I got a standard healing potion and and like I said, a bunch of gemstones and some art pieces and the black star sapphires, and that's about it.
The Black Star Sapphires are worth 5k a pop. They can be used in place of diamonds for resurrection spells.
How many of those do we have?
Just the
5.
one
5.
Oh, 5? Okay.
Yes, yes. So when we flooded the area that contained the pit fiend, after we beat it, it was still filled with water, so I swam down and I got those gems. I am going to put all of the gems and all of the gems in Chesty.
Good idea.
And I'm going to mark it from Team Assassin's Creed.
It's funny because Abin also pulled a book that was penned by Vecna, the Book of the Stilled Tongue.
Yes, I remember.
Which that
Vecna.
is also a book that Sal might be interested in attuning to because any spell written in the spell book, it has 100 pages, can be cast as a bonus action.
But it
Vecna
now
is
that one
like, who the heck has all my stuff? And just looks at Salvatore.
here, he's just sipping
Trying to
tea in his
summon him.
library. I
Try-
literally set up a library in our house, and I'm like, ooh, these will make fine additions.
To my collection.
But I'm pretty sure the Book of Stilled Tongue is wizard attunement only. I don't know if you're
I
planning
will,
on changing
since
that.
you're packed to the tome, I will allow you to attune to it as well.
Okay then.
Tome.
Any wizard only attunement you can attune to because you're packed to the tome. You're basically a wizard warlock.
Okay.
Well, also all the magic stuff I just told you is
Wizard lock.
wizard, warlock, sorcerer.
Okay.
Like the staff is the only thing that's like, oh, every magic user can use it.
I don't know. That stuff might be interesting for me. I'm thinking of some.
Did anybody else have stuff they needed to take care of? Because I do have stuff I want to give you guys, but
Okay.
I had
Well,
some
I'll
stuff.
do my thing with you then.
So
Okay.
how did you guys go? You went to Cordelica, I believe.
Salvatore.
Yes. I was actually about to say maybe Bryn should tell it, but is she actually here right now?
She's not.
No,
She's studying for
She's studying
CNA.
for CNAs.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. She said last week that she probably wouldn't be able to make it.
Yep.
I remember now. Um, yes, well, we had a fun time. We met Bryn's sister. She's a bitch.
Oh.
One sister was cool. The other's a bitch.
Hmm.
We had to
Sounds like
kill her.
her.
We had to kill her like twice, 3 times. I forget.
Twice.
Twice, yes. But let's see. We found the prince. He had been captured by some undead pirates, put in a coffin in their ship. This was the second time we had to kick her sister's ass. But we fought a kraken. That was fun.
Oh,
Fought a
shit.
dragon, although I'm pretty sure that was a dream.
I think it was the same dream. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
that sounds
wait.
familiar to me too.
I vaguely remember seeing one of you on the ship after we fought the kraken. Which one of you was humping something?
That would be Titus.
And some. But
Bring
yes,
it back.
we
Keep
rescued the
talking about
prince.
yourselves.
We reunited him with his father, and then we stopped. Luckily, we stopped a coup before they even had a chance to attack the prince and the king. We figured out that they were up to something, and defended them. And I don't think either one got a hit on them. Did one of them get a hit on them?
I think the prince took some scorching damage.
Oh, yes. And as we were beating the guards, they became infernal creatures of hell, and then we killed them again.
That sounds similar to what happened to us. Tell me, did you ever see a kobold wizard or something there?
I don't remember. I don't think we did much kobold stuff.
Hmm.
Bunch of
That-
cultists. A lot of cultists.
Yeah, we dealt with them too.
A lot
That
of
is-
cultists. I
Well,
think Bryn's sister.
no. Yeah, go ahead.
I think Bryn's sister. Is she technically still alive? Was it just her?
No, she's fucking dead.
Okay, the second time. The second time stuck. Good.
Absolutely fucking dead.
But no, whole bunch of cultists, but no kobolds that I remember. Unless I'm misremembering
Yeah.
that.
No,
Yeah,
but you
we-
do.
Above
If
table.
you recall, above table, one of the cultists' information was that they were headed to the wing.
That's right. They were headed. I gotta look at the map. I can't see the map.
I'll
they were
move
going
you
to
to
the,
I'll move you to the global map.
yeah,
Music's
because I
probably gonna
remember where it
start.
was. I just don't remember the names. Yes, They were going to take a secret tunnel through Ellicur into the desert of Ellicur, and taking the slaves to the wing, including the prince and some other nice people who, well, glad we saved them, didn't provide any extra plot or reward. Ooh, speaking of reward, I found this great back scratcher, and I pull out the Holy Avenger sword.
Anyone can make me a. I don't even know what kind of a check to make. Just an intelligence check, whatever your highest intelligence stat is.
History check, maybe, Fuzzy?
History, religion, arcana, whatever. All of them would
Well,
work
I'm
for
gonna
this.
excuse
Oh.
myself from that check, Fuzzy, because I'm in the basement working on stuff, so I'm not even there.
Don't forget to give yourself
Advantage. Yeah.
because you have zero.
Xanathar's book. By the way,
Yeah, so
Sal, everybody has. We all got everybody a copy of Xanathar's Guide to Everything, which gives you advantage on history and arcana checks.
Ooh, everyone has a copy?
Everyone, we got one for everybody. He was very nice. He decided apparently the books didn't sell that well, so he was just happy to be rid of them.
you would love him. You would have had great conversation. But the real kicker was Bob. Dude, he was a
I will use the
goldfish
restroom and be back,
that
gentlemen.
would beat
The
me.
Helm of Intelligence.
Yeah, this intelligence made it, or the helm made him 30 intelligence.
Ooh.
I mean,
So wait, so advantage to history checks, was it?
History and arcana.
Does not require attunement. It is just a book.
It's just add another book for you. Here you go. Head
Ooh,
to the-
a signed copy.
Yep, they're all signed. By Zen. Anyway, what was the check for?
To see what the Holy Avenger was. Anyone else rolling, or just these two?
Oof, that is a sword of great power. I
It is
recognize the
unfortunate that Wrathful is deafened right now. It looks like he's
Yes,
not going to be interested in
yes, 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 yes,
So,
I'm
Holy
thinking of-
Avenger
yes.
is.
I'm thinking of giving it to the
Yes.
dragon
You
to
okay,
to
Miss
sit on.
Wolfman? Are you having a
Motherfucker.
seizure? Are you having a seizure? You okay, buddy?
You just see
Oh, no.
Garuk drooling in the not Garuk, but Lipton in the corner, actually drooling, like there's a solid bead going down his front tusk.
Well, no. I almost said soldier, but Helmax seeing how excited Lipton is, he looks side-eyed back at Salvatore and says, I think I might want that.
So a Holy Avenger, this particular Holy Avenger is an adamantine greatsword, which does an extra 2d10 to any fiends and undead. It also creates an aura when wielded by a paladin with a certain amount of levels, up to 10 feet, that produces resistance to spells and spell-like effects. And if it's wielded by a paladin with 17 levels or more, that radius expands up to 30 feet. It's also a +3/+3 weapon.
It is.
Yeah,
It is
sounds
the
like the
ultimate
perfect weapon for
paladin
me.
weapon.
I'm thinking of giving Noodle a level in Paladin.
Who's Noodle?
Oh, my
It's Snake.
familiar.
Oh,
He gets up on my shoulder, kind of flexes, like, check out the gun show.
I'll pull out the blue phoenix. I guess at this point, I have one too.
They
This is
start
what Cur-
chasing
Colonel
each other
turned
in a
into.
circle resembling a yin yang. Dragon and Phoenix.
Nice. Which reminds me. I
Wake
gotta
over
visit
there
F
in the
Beach.
corner just smoking a cigarette or a cigar because Nock gave him some smoking money.
Who is smoking in the corner?
Wick. Only
Oh,
Wick
Wick.
smoking a cigar this time because Nock gave him some money. So how much gold for him to buy like a thing of cigars?
Just
Instead of a
it's
cigarette.
negligible. A single silver.
Okay, I'm gonna deduct that from my inventory. But he's got a fancy little case of cigars that Nock keeps on him just for Wick. So he can
Cute.
smoke the fancy stuff.
Thanks, kid. I appreciate it. I love me a good Cuban. He speaks in Undercommon.
Okay.
No. Remember, he's upstairs watching all this. Nock's in the
I know.
workshop right now. I gotcha. Did anybody else have stuff to do? Because, like I said, I have stuff for all of you, but I need to do
It's
a
gonna
lot
take a
of
little
stuff
bit of
before I
time.
can do that.
Yeah. I want to do you a little.
So-
I want to do you towards the end.
Okay, because I know Wrath will want to go in one shot as well, so that's why I'm asking. Because I don't know how we're gonna do it with that.
Wrathful is deafened, so once everyone else goes, if he's not back, we'll do you.
Okay.
I guess I'll go to. I'll knock on Nock's door of his workshop.
You see him
You
working in
hear-
a forge.
Well, no. My door is locked, Fuzzy. I like my privacy. Jared's gonna be the one to slide the little ice slit to see who it is and be like, yes.
Is this necessary?
The master doesn't like being disturbed while he works, but for you, an exception can be made. I know he had some business with you specifically.
Thank you.
Jared will
Answer.
unlatch like 7 different
Jared,
locks and then
do
open
not-
the door.
Do not open that door. Don't let anybody in. What does he need?
I could
Nox
pick the
yells
lock.
in Undercommon.
I could pick the lock, or you could just let me in.
I've
It's your
got
choice.
deadbolts. I got multiple locks. You're probably gonna have to make 7 different lock picking checks,
I will
buddy.
use Misty Step and just teleport inside, since I can see through the people.
Oh, snap! Poof!
And Nock is gonna
And
quickly
3
cover
different
up his
guns
work.
pointed at you.
I've come here in peace.
Fuzzy, could I roll a dex to point a gun at him in his head?
Oh, absolutely. Please give me a dex saving throw.
Okay. That's a
So
27.
the moment you misty step through
Sleight
the
of hand to
peephole,
knock it away.
there is a gun pointed directly at your dome.
And you hear a click as if it's ready, locked, and loaded. I said I'm busy, Cade. Do you need something? Knox says, not even looking away.
I have come to remove a rune from my armor and replace it with another one.
All right. And Knock points to an empty wooden table where it says orders.
Receiving.
Receiving, yeah. And he says, set it there. I'll get to it. I'm working on stuff for you and the rest of the boys. So I kind of have a bunch of projects. You're going to have to wait a second, okay?
Nah, that's fine. I'm just gonna tell you what I need. It's thank you so much, Crumb, for your generous donation of a Phoenix rune, but it seems to cause more harm than help in certain scenarios.
That's
So, I
that's
want to have
kind of
it
true.
from, and I'm a rogue, so I typically stay around my buddies. And like, if I die, I'm gonna kill somebody. Like, I just want that to happen.
Kid, why do you think the rest of them have Phoenix runes?
I don't want it. I'm trying to take it out and get the journeyman rune put in it. 10 extra speed.
Knock rubs his temples like, okay, like I said, leave it in the receiving. I'll get to it when I can, and I'll hand it back to you with whatever other stuff I'm working on.
Journeyman. I think
Now,
it's like a common or rare rune or something.
Knox
Because they gotta
saying
pay
all
you.
of it in undercommon. I'm assuming Jared is translating.
Of course, sir.
hmm. Okay. Thanks.
Yep.
What did you have for me? Can you just give
I'm
it to me
still
now?
working on it. It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
take a while. I will give it to everybody when they're ready, and not a moment too soon. Knox says in undercommon.
The
Well, you know what?
master says that he is presently working on your gift,
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
will
I
get
hear
it to you at his earliest convenience.
I could tell by the inflection that he wanted not to be disturbed.
Yes, maybe the multiple locks also told you that.
You know, but that's not really gonna stop me. And we're both rogues,
We see
so
this.
me and him are like still fighting that.
He
Knock
offers you
mumbles
a cup
under.
of tea to go on your way out.
I will kindly accept.
It is a
Thank
lovely
you.
cup of oolong with a slightly sweet finish, and a floral first notes.
Jared, you are the best at making tea. I do give you that.
I aim to please, sir. All right,
I
let's go
will
back to
bid you adieu.
Leverbost. Because
All
we
right,
don't need to be
I've
on the world map
transferred.
anymore.
Okay, so I've transferred everything except for the 3 like magic items we talked about in length into Chesty.
Okay.
Yeah, Orichalcum Blade is a part of that. Buzzy, please correct that if I'm wrong at all. It just says Orichalcum Blade +1, comma 17 crit range.
Cool.
All right. So everything else, the Book of Vile Darkness, the Staff of Charming, and the Robe of the Archmagi, Helmax still has. If anybody wants these,
Staff.
please let me know.
I'll take the staff.
All right, so the staff here, Control A, Control V.
I got it.
That. Wait,
Wrong
why?
one.
Oh, I didn't Control C when I controlled A. All right, let's do that one more time. There you go. If
Sweet.
yeah,
Okay.
if that
Thank you.
last one right there.
So
There
who's
you
taking
go.
the staff? Just for my records.
I'm taking it.
Cade is taking it. It
it's
weighs 4, by the way.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, so I'm deleting that Staff of Charming, and then the
Excuse me.
Robe of the Archmagi. I assume you want that, Salvatore, since it seems to benefit you more since you're the only one who seems to not wear armor besides myself. But this is a magic thing that only magic people can have, and yes.
I think that'll be most beneficial. I'm going to miss my old eye cloak, but I suppose being able to take a hit in. We've been coming across very big things lately. I got swallowed by a kraken.
And there's only bigger to come.
Yes, I sent you the details in Discord. I probably should have done that from the start.
So what color is this robe? I see that it
It doesn't
Core.
matter. I
Okay.
think that rule is stupid.
Okay.
I'm
It-
gonna
it says all-
say it's gonna
yeah.
be black.
So it's going to be 17 plus my dex modifier?
No, it is going to be 17 because of your natural armor plus 5 because of the natural enchantments on the robe.
Oh, okay, just
Yeah,
okay, so just straight.
I'll program that in for you, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yes.
It also
Alright.
upgrades your spell save DC by 2, which
And
is pretty
attack.
cool. And
Yeah,
and the
that
attack,
is
yeah.
that is 100%.
Plus, you have
Yeah.
advantage on saves against spells and magic stuff.
That is just phenomenal across the board.
All right, and
Plus-
now I finally
Legendary.
have this evil book. Does Salvatore actually explain to us what he knows about the book?
Oh, absolutely. I'll definitely say, this was. I'd probably put it more along the lines of, this was written by a very powerful undead. Tell the history of Vecna, that descended to godhood.
We should destroy
Probab-
this book. You have
probably
a spell, right?
Probably downplay the whole evil thing, because it's like I'm sure they're just misunderstood. I'd be happy to look into this further. Speaking of which, who has the luck blade?
The wishblade.
Simmons.
Does anybody can we roll to recognize the name Vecna?
Oh yeah, make me a religion
I mean,
check
I'll-
with advantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
a what check? I didn't hear.
Religion.
Okay.
Global save modifier
Wow,
field, global
shit.
skill, global
Oops.
attack, global damage. Is there a section
Well,
for
that's better.
Yep.
Global magic attack modifier. There we go. 2. Why won't?
This book needs to be destroyed.
I think
Plus
it's
2.
+2. You have to do plus.
I can't punch in anything. That's weird. There we go. Is mine? Oh, my number lock wasn't on. Stupid fuck. Spell save DC modifier 2. There we go.
Yay. So now his saves is probably a 19.
Nope, 20.
Damn.
Yeah, his spells kick ass.
Yeah, well, it's good because he's the only one that can actually cast spells here. Well,
Well, that's-
reasonably.
I am a little concerned about.
Reliably.
I am concerned about some of the tales that whoever uses this book needs to use it in the advancement of evil, lest it not work for them. So
Well,
I might not. I might study it a bit before I decide whether or not it's something I wish to carry around with us. Not to mention, it has been known that animals shy away from its presence, and I like pets.
In that case, I should probably keep it myself. I've been holding it this entire time anyway.
Well,
Your arm is
like
really sore.
I said, I am willing to keep it in my library. If it does have any sort of necromantic power, I'm probably immune to it, honestly. With my experience with the undead, above table. I'm interested in looking into it further, seeing if it would benefit my character, but some of the detriments don't quite fit what Sal's all about. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm not
Yeah.
looking to give him a face heel turn. You know what I mean?
I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
If you attune to
but
it,
I
you
am-
make a DC 17 a charisma save, or else you become evil.
Exactly. So
So
let me sit on this. Let me study it. Let me put it in my library with the others.
again,
I'm trying to-
Dalgathoth was looking for that book as well, because
Exactly.
as
And
you
I have
know,
a friend
he's
too.
trying to create his own breath weapon that ends up being Mage's Disjunction, and he hasn't been able to make it work yet. Dispel
Yep,
magic, yes, but Mage's Disjunction's a little out of his reach so far.
If we can't use it to benefit our cause, I know someone who can make good use of it.
Well, you know how to destroy the book, correct?
Yes, I do.
If you
Yes.
eliminate
For
all
at least
evil
100,
evil-
for a maximum of 100 years.
No, if you dispel All evil in the multiverse is gone. The book arose.
Good luck.
Yes, I will begin working on that immediately. I'm old.
Wish spell.
I don't.
Wish spell. Everybody died.
Monkey paw.
Okay.
But to answer your religion check, Vecna is the god of undead, the lord of secrets, the whispered one. He was a human source. He was a human wizard who became a lich, who became a demi-lich, who ascended to godhood, who then ascended further into a greater deity. He is one of the only mortals to ever do so, alongside the Raven Queen, who is juxtaposed against Vecna, as she hates most undead creatures.
Interesting.
But there's also thoughts that the only reason she doesn't like undead is because when she got her portfolio, she became the goddess of death, not undeath. So, who knows?
Well, if we cannot figure a use for this book, I can give it to my people to lock it away for thousands and thousands and thousands. Or I'll keep it in my keep.
You know, at this point, I think the guy who can literally turn into an undead monster should probably know more about the undead book than you. So I think Salvatore should have it.
I'll hold on to it for the time being.
Well, just if you ever feel like...
God, your knees are sore. The moment you hold this book, you really... God, your knees are just tired today.
Okay, it's out of
storm
it's
might
out
be
of
coming.
Helmac's inventory. Anyway, Anyway, now that we're all done with the heavy, horrible stuff, does anyone want this basic bitch healing potion?
Jeff.
Okay, Jeff can have it. He hands it to Jeff.
All right, Wrathful, you're unmuted now, or undeafened. Did you have things you wanted to do?
Did everybody else go?
Just go. If you have time, just go. You said you're on a time limit.
Mine is going to. You know what? Yeah, you're right. Okay, so there's a lot of things I need to do. That's why I was kind of. I probably have the biggest list out of everybody here.
Nope.
Are you
Knock
sure
does.
I was about to say.
I know what Knock's
Yeah.
list is in his hefty.
Are you sure about it?
Yeah, well, chop both of them in half, and that's reasonably what you're going to do tonight.
Anyway, get started, Raffle.
Okay. First things first, I need to go to the Mage's Tower to purchase a blank 100-page book. Then I need to get it enchanted with a glyph of warding so I can stuff fireballs in it.
That will take some time and a lot of money.
I have a lot of money.
Hold on. Let me see. What third level? So it's going to be... Let's see. 100, 500, 1,000... 2,500. So it's going to be 2,500 gold per page.
Wow.
2,500 gold per page.
Oh, yes.
Because it's basically a spell scroll. And a spell scroll
Hold on.
fireball costs 2,500. I know it's a glyph of warding, but it's the effect of the fireball spell, and you need to be able to cast a fireball spell in
Putting
order
the
to...
fireball spell in there.
What are you doing then?
I have fireball. All I need to do is put the fireball spell in there. I just want them to lift the
You're
book,
not a
the
wizard.
entire
You
book.
can't pen spells.
I can't what?
Pen spells.
Yeah,
Right.
like
You can't write
there's
That
it
is a
down.
wizard-specific
wizard.
feature.
Yeah, yeah. Wizards
So-
can write it down, specifically Order of Scribes. So you have to pay a wizard to do that, which is expensive.
No, I thought, okay, so what I'm saying is I'm just trying to get the whole book, all the pages, warding, lift of warding.
with the
so
fireball
that
spell.
I just need to put the fireball spell in it.
You have to do the spell while the Glyph of Warding is cast.
Yeah. That's...
Yeah. So this is going to be a long-term thing, or you're going to have to spend
Would it
X amount of
have,
gold
would it
and
have the
X amount
cost
of...
would it have the cost if it's me putting the fireball spell in it?
You can only... hold on. Glyph of Warding is a what level spell? Hold on. Oh.
4th.
You
Or
don't
3rd.
even... Okay, hold on.
Glyph of Warding is 3rd level abjuration.
Okay, so first of all, how many 3rd level spells do you have, and do you even have Glyph of Warding?
No, I don't have Glyph of Warding.
Then
That's
you can't
only
do it.
I can't do Glyph of Warding either, because that's only a Arca, whatever the freaking class is called.
It still costs 2,500 gold per page to have Glyph of Warding enchanted on it. And then you can put Fireball in it.
It still costs 2,500
because it's a 3rd level spell, and a 3rd level spell scroll costs between 2,500 and 5,000 gold. I'm giving you a discount. Yeah. This is going to be one expensive fucking bomb.
Yeah, how about you buy the book and you do like 3 pages now, and you can add to it little at a time.
That is true. Yeah, I guess I'll just do that.
But dude, 10 pages is 25,000. You know what I could do with 25,000 gold?
Buy a house.
Yeah.
Oh well, actually, before
you can buy a fucking galleon.
First, let me check in on the we've been gone for like a month or like a couple of weeks, right?
No, like a week.
Yeah, you've been gone for like a week. You destroyed a country in a week.
Oh yeah. By the way,
I mean, if One Piece can do it.
By the way,
can I check back in on the mine?
Wait, you already did that when you returned, remember? We all checked
only
on
been
our
a week, not enough time has passed for them to make much advancement in that.
Okay.
Yeah, like
I'm going to instead get the arcane runes etched on Jeff's bones.
Oh, so he can cast spells?
Yes.
Okay, what spells do you want him to be able to cast, or do you want him to be able to learn spells?
I want him to be able to learn spells.
In order for him to be able to learn spells, it's going to cost you 10k.
Go ahead, SL.
Do what?
See, once you said it's a better spent of money than $25,000 with this fireball. Are you gonna give like Beth armor and weapons and shit too? She's still.
while
she has a
he's doing
longbow and like scale mail at the moment.
While Wrathful's doing that stuff, I have since it's been a week, I need to roll for the Cobalt Berry Tree.
Yes, you do.
So 2d4. Wait, no. 1d6 plus 1 per week. So let's just roll a d6. So 3 grow. So 3 berries grow, and they work as a 2d4 plus 4 healing potion. So how many berries do I have? Where is it? Oh yeah, we didn't really use that much, so I currently have 9 berries.
Yeah, Alright, what'd you say, Fuzzy? Sorry, I had to talk to my trainee.
For Jeff, it's going to cost 10k to get him to learn spells.
Okay.
But he'll be able to eat spell scrolls and learn the spell.
10K? All right. That drops me down to 21k.
In that case, Scion, if we need to feed Jeff spell scrolls, I believe I know the perfect one for him. I have a scroll of haste right here.
Jeff.
nom 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 nom.
All right, I give it to
How long-
Jeff.
How long would that take?
It'll take a week to engrave the runes.
Okay, all right. Well, let's just preemptively say at the end of the week, I give him the scroll of haste.
Okay, I'll get there in a little while.
Also, I need to get Jeff.
He's currently wearing standard plate mail, I believe.
Yeah, no. What I was going to do is, I actually need to. I need to go to the party and ask for the ingots that I need of animanium stuff.
Adamantium. All right. Let me check.
Let's check Chesty.
I know we have some in Chesty.
How many?
All right.
How many did I need altogether? Because I needed some to
Let's see.
improve my armor. I needed
All right.
some
So we have 12 ingots
mithril
of
to improve
adamantium.
sword. I think you said I needed two.
2 for your armor, 2 for your sword.
That's mithril. 2 of mithril.
Yeah, 2 mithril for your sword,
2
2
mithril
addies
for my
for
sword,
your
2
armor.
addies for my armor, and how much for Jeff?
What are you trying to do for Jeff?
Remember, we were gonna turn his bones to
Plate
adamantium.
his bones.
Well, after you engrave the runes, you can adamantium him, and that will cost whole skeleton. I'll say 3 ingots.
All right. So that's going to be adamantium, 3 ingots plus that's 5 ingots of adamantium and 2 ingots of mithril that I need to.
Okay,
so
and
that's 6,000 gold into the chest in exchange for the stuff.
You say 6,000 gold?
Yep.
All right, I don't mind.
All right, I'll
throwing
add it
that.
to the chest. Just take it off your character sheet. So the chest now has 7,000 gold in it. We just what should we do? Should we like every once in a while distribute it amongst everybody, or should we use that for something specific?
We could use it for house upgrades or something, like things for the house.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
How many ingots to plate the house in adamantium?
Also, Fuzzy, did you remove the ingots from the chest, or do I need to?
You can go ahead and do that since you have chest.
Okay,
open.
so it was 5 adamantium.
5 addy, 2 myth.
5 addy, so that leaves us with 7, and then 2 myth. And then that leaves us with 4 mithril.
Or here's a suggestion for the money. We invest in Nox Workshop. Make it better so we can
Fuzzy,
make our stuff
when you
faster.
get the chance, can you send to my email?
I can't hear you, buddy. Can you speak up just a little bit?
Hmm?
Can you say that again? I didn't hear you very well. You were kind of soft.
When you get the chance, can you send the stats and everything?
Yeah. I'll do that later on.
Okay. Also, I need to identify the shield.
Yes,
Which
someone
shield?
needs to specify the shield that Jeff is currently attuned to.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do it ritualistically.
Or heck, if we're not going to like go into combat, I can just do it now.
I will say, unless you do something really fucking stupid, there's not going to be any combat.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just boop there, identified.
Okay. Maybe an Arcana check.
But I get advantage because of Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
Yes. So nice.
So you said Arcana again?
Yes.
Okay.
You're going to take 16 psychic damage as the shield rebuffs you.
What the heck was that?
I don't like being identified.
You could have just told me you were sentient. That would have been fine. I'm sorry for invading your personal space and disregarding your bodily autonomy. He doesn't like being identified.
I
He,
am
him, they,
Golgoth,
them. What
Lord of-
are we going with, Shield?
This is the Shield of the Hidden Lord. I'll give you that much. It is from the Baldur Descent into Avernus book, adventure module. This shield is a +2 shield, so it's a +4 total to his AC. It allows him to cast Wall of Fire once per day, along with Fireball once per day. And it is, I will give you this since you were nice to him. My name is Golgoth. I am Lord of the 10th, and almost deposed Asmodeus before my soul was bound to this form.
Wait, so is it a +4 shield or a +2 shield?
It is a +2 shield, and shields already give you +2, so total of +4. It's already on a sheet.
So, how
Wait, hold on.
are you the shield or are you in the shield?
He is the shield.
Both.
This is. Give me a second.
All right, who has the shield?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jeff. You gave me to a fucking skeleton.
I will let them know that you're.
Yes.
Wait, can everyone hear this or just me?
Just you.
Oh, I will let them know you're displeased. He doesn't like that you gave him to a skeleton.
It's honestly pretty funny how an intelligent shield is on an unintelligent skeleton.
It's almost ironic.
Simon out, I guess. Wouldn't I be out? Technically.
What you talking about?
Whatever.
Out. Like,
Yeah.
we know you're fucking
Yeah.
the squire, but I don't think that's the out you mean.
No, he means doing other things right now.
Scion's out? You don't have anything else?
Is he in the room
No,
or
I
is
would
he
have
out?
left the shield. I would have took Jeff with me to the magic tower and left the shield to be identified with.
Then you were away. You
When
don't
we
know
have
this.
Oh, then I don't know any of this.
No, you do because the shield was left for you to identify.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
almost deposed Asmodeus as Lord of the Nine Hells before my soul and form was bound into this wretched metal cage.
Fuzzy, I got a question for you because you said it had both infernal and angelic look.
Correct.
Yeah, you just said his name.
So I'm guessing we've only identified the infernal side.
The celestial side is the cage that was built to hold him.
Oh, okay. So the celestial side doesn't have any special.
Nope, it is just a cage to hold the soul
Magical
of
prison.
the base Lord of the 10th is what he refers to himself as.
And can Helmac attempt to use his unmagical rage on it?
No, you may not.
Oh, so you never gave Jeff Fireball.
Okay, I'll give him Fireball.
Oh, Jeff knows Fireball.
The shield.
The shield
can
does
cast
fireball.
and fireball.
Wall of Fire and Fireball.
If Jeff needs to learn Fireball, I also have a Fireball scroll he can eat.
We'll take. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he knows fireball because if it's I don't know, he's attuned to the shield that knows fireball, but he does not because he's stupid, right? Or low intelligence. I'm sorry.
He has an intelligence of 6.
I'm just gonna talk to the shield and go, listen, I'll see what I can do about getting you into someone more competent's hands, but please don't teach the skeleton fireball.
Someone more competent how long has he been
I
around
don't-
us and he doesn't know yet?
Honestly, from what I've seen, the skeleton might be the most competent among you.
Oh.
Oh.
Sick burn. Sick burn. High five. And I just kind of
Smack the shield.
friendly high five.
Dung.
Ooh, and a lovely tone.
Okay.
The shield is actually made out of celestial steel. Or stellar iron, sorry. So
Yeah, by the way, we do have 8 ingots of stellar iron.
Yeah.
You know, we also have Saloon's second tier inside of Chesty. Don't you think we should take that to the Archmage or something?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes, you know what? Helmac, as Helmac suggested, he takes out, he starts pushing Chesty. Come on, Chesty, we're going to see the
Okay.
Archmage. Anybody want to come with?
the
Anyways,
chest can just
so
hop
we-
along like
we-
bump, bump, bump,
Yep,
bump,
bump,
left,
bump,
right,
bump.
left, right.
I have some
Yeah,
things to
I
do at the
gotta go.
tower anyway. Go ahead. That's fade to black, back to silence.
Before the fade to black, you hear your father in the distance talking to Titus go, "He did what?" Fade to black.
Wait, you hear whose father?
Oh,
Yours.
Shit,
wait.
You weren't here earlier, but Crumb said Titus is going to tell your father you bought a sex slave.
He did what? Fade to black.
Well, that's something Sam's gonna have to deal with when he gets back. Okay,
Yep.
anyways. Fuzzy, you never sent me the stats for the dragon scale mill.
No, because I think I put it on your squire.
Oh, did you? Okay, I gotta do it.
I think so. Where is Squire Fuckboy?
Fuzzy, I've already gone through my can. This is horrible.
Also, did I ever need to identify this pit fiend?
The Pit
Fiend
Fiend was
mace.
the Pit Fiend mace. It's just a big ass mace.
It doesn't do any fire damage or anything.
Nope, that was because of the who was wielding it.
Before we move on, I did just want to say I do have a Mace of Disruption. So I don't know what. I know a lot of people are interested in the Holy Avenger. I'm just going to. I see like a bunch of people eyeing it. I'm just going to be like, I'll let you guys figure that one out. And
Oh
I'll
yeah,
just
you were deafened for that also, Wrathful. But Asterion has a Holy Avenger.
What is that?
The ultimate
The ultimate paladin weapon. It is a +3/+3 adamantine greatsword that deals an additional 2d10 to fiends and undead. Creates a 10-foot aura when equipped to a paladin that creates resistance to spells and spell-like abilities. If you have 17 levels of paladin, it gains 30. The range becomes 30 feet instead of 10.
Didn't that thing damage fiends or whatever that's nearby automatically? Or some
No.
crap like that?
No. It just is an additional 2d10 to fiends and undead. And it's a +3/+3 great adamantine greatsword.
Actually, I could really use that.
Yeah, so can all the other paladins.
All the
paladins
Lipton.
I see that there's a few of you there who like my back scratcher,
Actually,
and
I
I don't
think
see
my
the appeal
character is
myself. But
I think my character is stacked enough that he doesn't need the great sword, so I'll let the other paladins, get their boosts in power.
So Lipton then.
Or Abin. I know Abin's not
Yeah.
here, but he wants it too.
and I think you said Abin currently has the luck sword.
No,
The luck
Simmons has the luck
Oh,
blade.
Simmons has it. Okay.
With 2 wishes in it.
Okay, so I need to figure out what to do with this 15 mace. If it doesn't do anything, it's still freaking heavy as hell. I was gonna shrink it
hang
down.
hang on. Back up a sec. Simmons, you said it has 1 wish. You already used 1?
No, it has 2.
No, I said I'm about to use one.
Okay. Simmons, the floor
Wish
is
number
yours,
1,
then.
all the paladins get Holy Avengers. That's good.
Hey, that's a legal wish.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Wait, the sword
yeah.
has a wish?
It would give every paladin that's ever existed in this current moment a Holy Avenger.
But Fuzzy, do we want to let Simmons interject to get his wish spell out of the way?
If he wants to use a wish. We can go to
Simmons,
Lipton.
I think the
Oh.
floor is yours.
I don't know, Salvatore. Do you want to trade the Holy Avenger for this Lux Sword? That way it has 2 wishes instead of 1.
Wait, what now?
He's gonna. You,
Do you want to
essentially,
trade? Do you want to trade the Holy Avenger for this Lux Sword that has 2 wishes?
To be honest, the Lux Sword, the Lux Sword, interested in its magic capabilities and mostly making sure that if you have a wish that's worth making, go for it. But I do want to make sure that anything that remains is well taken care of. So I am okay. I am down for trading for a Lux Sword with 1 wish
I'll
just as
tell
much
you
as I
this.
am with 2.
I'll tell you this, Salvatore. I'm getting the Holy Avenger one way or another. You can have either a Lux Sword with 1 charge or with 2.
Remember, this is the 9th level wish spell that's on that Salvador, I believe.
but you can only use 1 per day.
So wait, what's the insinuation here? That like
He's just gonna buy
If
1
you
with the wish.
give
If
him
he
the
If
Holy
you-
Oh.
Avenger, he's gonna give you that Lux Sword with 2 wish spells on it for you to use as you please, or he'll give it to you with 1 spell left because he's probably gonna
You
use
can
that
wish
for his
for a
own
Holy
Holy
Avenger.
then
So-
of course I will trade it with my compliments. Enjoy.
Great. Pleasure doing business.
Okay, I'll add that to your sheet, Simmons.
Thank you. Because I was going to wish to trade places with the Lux Sword and the Holy Avenger.
You know
All
what?
of a
I'll
sudden,
take
Lipton is a sword. What the fuck?
I'm just. Yeah.
Now that that little transaction
You got a
is
sword and a
resolved,
shield. I gotta finish up. I gotta finish up my turn because I gotta get back to training.
yep, Rackle, as you were saying.
No, I don't need to. I just need to do a few more things. Fuzzy, I need to. I'm not gonna shrink the thing list because I don't need it anymore. Oh, dang it! There's a few more things I need to do, but now I forgot.
We can come back to you later if you need to.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm probably not gonna be able to get back on later because like I said, I need to get back to training.
We'll have a whole week if you need to get back to me about stuff.
Hold on, just give me a second. I'm pretty sure I remember.
We'll just move on. If you
How much is it? How many times did I tag my plate armor again? What is my tag at? 1 proof.
Proofed once, yes. To proof it again, it will
Okay.
cost 2. Nope. Hold on. Let me pull up my sheet. I think it'll cost between either 2 or 5K. I just need to look it up.
How much? What is the last proof? 3, right?
Yes.
How much would it cost to proof it to 3?
You'd have to pay for both proofing 1 and 2, and it would take 2 weeks.
How much downtime do we have?
Well, if you get your armor proof twice, 2 weeks.
Okay, well then, how much does it cost?
Let's see. That's what I'm looking up right now. 2,000, 3,000, 5K.
I'm gonna proof it twice.
Okay.
I'm gonna proof it to 3rd.
Proofing it to 3rd. You okay, dear?
Just fine.
Did I already? Oh, wait, no, I gotta pay. How much is it gonna cost me to? Because I might as well just subtract the money now. How much is it gonna cost me to upgrade my weapon with the adamantium and my armor? My weapon with the mithril, my armor with the adamantium and Jeff.
I think Fuzzy's away handling something.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm hearing IRL drama.
shit.
Apparently, there was a big fight, a bad breakup. Someone set a bunch of clothes on fire on a car in our parking lot, and the fire department got pissed off calling them
Oh, shit.
behind the car.
Crud.
Sounds like fun.
Sounds like a good time. At 5 a.m. this
Recorded.
happened.
Damn.
Fucking should have been recorded.
Might be able to find it. Anyway.
All right.
You all right over there?
Just ended up like kicking stuff into the dry leaves. He's like, these are our firefighters.
All right, I'm back.
Much-
Sorry.
Fuzzy.
Yes. What was the question?
I said, how much is it gonna cost for me to upgrade? How much is it gonna cost for my weapon, my armor, and the Jeff upgrade? Because I'm gonna just take the money out now.
10,000 for Jeff. 10,000 for
You said
Jeff.
3,000, I think,
5,000 for the armor, and then 3K for your weapon. So 5, 3, 10, 18.
Ugh, that's fine.
Yeah, who knew making yourself super OP powerful would cost a lot?
It helps.
Speaking of being powerful, if I'm not using the Robe of Eyes, would somebody else want it?
I'm gonna forget the adamantium on Jeff. How much is the runes on him though? Because I forgot I gotta pay for that too.
10K. That's what. Oh, you mean for the
spell
for
thing,
the-
I think.
the spell
the
thing?
spell.
It'll cost 10K. For the adamantium plating, it'll cost, I'll say, another 4 because that's specialty.
Wait, so okay, it's
18 plus 4.
10.
So 22,000
22.
total.
Yeah, that's right.
so the adamantium is 4 and not 10.
No, the adamantium is 4. The runes, so he can eat scrolls and learn magic, is 10.
Okay, I'm not gonna do the adamantium.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do the runes because that's fucking expensive as all hell.
Really? Okay.
That's like the most
That's-
so fucking cool thing ever.
Yeah, exactly. That is the next step to turning him into a Death Knight.
Ugh. All right, never mind then. I'm not going to proof my armor to.
You if no one's opposed, I'm pretty sure you can take some out of the party chest if you're broke.
For Jeff.
It's 10K for Jeff.
That's fine.
Just put an IOU
Anybody
in
opposed?
Chesty.
Anybody opposed to?
We have 10K
Nope.
in Chesty.
Yes.
Just
Was
put
it?
an IOU in Chesty, like, hey, I took this out, I'm gonna pay it back. Just do that. You could just do it that way.
I'll do that. So 10K out of the group chest. I'll put an IOU in there. So later on, and then it's 5K for the armor proofing, and then 4K for the adamantium.
Yes.
And then what was the other one? I couldn't remember.
Your stuff was. Your stuff cost money. It was 5,000. 5,000 for the armor proofing.
Not the armor proofing. The armor proofing you said was 5, yeah. And the adamantium armor and the mithril sword was, you said, how much?
Oh, he has the same AC as you now. God damn, Jeff. That you already paid for. It was a total of 6K? 5K. 5K.
I thought 5K was
No.
only for the proofing.
5K for the proofing. Sorry. Adamantium. It's 1,000 per ingot. You need 2 ingots. So 2K, 3K for your sword and the armor.
Okay. That's 3K, so that's 18. That's 8. Oh, man. Or is that 7?
Your
No, it's
shield
not.
could feed a village.
Your shield could defeat
For
a
a
small
year.
country.
Wrathful, was that all for you? Is that all your stuff done, or do you have more?
That's it for me now. There's probably more, but I can't remember, and I don't want to take too much time up. So
Okay.
ahead about you guys's. So, what is that? That'll be +4 to my armor, right?
Yes, I already adjusted your character sheet. You
That'll
have an
be a
AC
+4 to
of,
my armor.
yeah, you have an AC of 26 now.
28.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because the proofing and then the adamantium up is at 2, so yeah.
And if I take that freaking shield, that would actually make it a 32.
No, because you
Actually,
already
no, that'd
have
make it
already
really-
have like a badass shield that's +3, so you'd only
I
get a
have a
+1.
+3 shield.
Yeah, so you'd only get a +1
So, yeah.
from that.
So it'd be 28. Armor.
Just keep
I
it
might
on
as well
Jeff.
just put that in there.
Yeah, keep it on.
Yeah, I might
Jeff.
just keep it on Jeff. Wait, what if Jeff can eat like magic? Can Jeff eat magic items
No.
when he gets the ability to consume?
He can just
Eat,
consume
like, magic
spell
stuff?
scrolls and learn spells, but he can't eat magical items. But he can eat, like, coins and shit. I need to up his health after that, because he has
How about
damage
what?
resistance.
What does the cloak of eyes do? Would it affect Jeff?
The robe of eyes. It doesn't. You don't need to be a specific class to attune it, but you do need to attune it. Lets you see in all directions, and you have advantage in wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. You have dark vision out to a range of 120 feet. You can see invisible creatures and objects, as well as into the ethereal plane, out to a range of 120 feet. But the downside is the eyes can't be closed or averted. A light spell cast on the robe or a daylight spell cast within 5 feet causes you to be blinded for 1 minute. Then there is a DC
I'll
saving
have
throw
that
to stop
one
that.
road that you got.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if we put the rune on the robe itself or if I just inscribed it on
We-
myself.
You inscribed it on yourself.
It was on your show.
That's right.
But
So, I mean-
you did get those eyes of the eagle, so if you wanted to keep your perception check, your advantage on perception checks, you could use that.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. And I have a few.
29. Actually, there's 24 plus 4. No, it would be 28. Whatever. Anyways, that's back to you. I'm gonna keep listening in, but I'm muting.
Okay.
You guys
Well,
enjoy it.
catch you later, bud.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Knock, we're gonna come to you now, unless Garuk has stuff you want to do.
Unfrozen.
Yes.
I do have something for you too, so trust me, I got something for everybody. On
How
that.
much money?
Don't
would
worry
it
about
be?
that.
I think
So
that's
should
what
I
he's
stop
doing.
by your workshop?
I'm gonna make part of it. I'm gonna take care of all of this. Like I said, I have a lot of shit to do. But if you
Actually,
need to do something, go ahead.
if I'm not mistaken, the Coliseum is where the bounties were.
Correct.
I'd like to swing by and see what they have in store.
Okay.
Even though we still currently have the one for
the chaos.
it wasn't a
Beast.
flame giant, was it? It was
Chaos
Beast.
Yeah, the Chaos Beasts.
Yeah.
You've got 51 more weeks left on that before you owe them 100,000 gold.
All right. Right. We should probably get on that at some point.
It's a year.
We got time.
But
yeah.
yeah, no, we'll swing by the Coliseum
Okay.
and see if they have anything a little more manageable.
You do have the one bounty for 30,000 for Jafar, so you can turn him in.
Okay.
Because
Well,
the
I
other
guess
team
we'll-
killed him.
We'll turn that in.
Off chance, are there any bounties for Kraken wielding undead pirates?
There is one for a Kraken, and you do have a Kraken tentacle.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
And Salvatore is currently wearing the cloak of Jafar.
Sporting it. Walking around. Hey guys.
Oh my god, I rolled 3 D10,000, and it rolled a 3.
Oh.
No fucking way.
Wait,
That
no.
didn't work right.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's
you
not-
put a space when you shouldn't have. I think that's
There you
why.
go.
Yeah.
So the Kraken is going to be worth 15,000 gold.
And Jafar?
Was worth 30.
Oh wait, did we already get the bounty on Jafar?
That was a different bounty. Multiple people had bounties on him.
Oh.
But the party is going to get 45. Well, Garuk is going to get 45,000 gold. That he might split amongst the party if he tells the rest of the party about it.
Remind me to remind myself to split the gold.
I will do so.
Okay.
But right now,
Okay.
you've got a shitload of gold in your pocket. You've got, let's see, that's 45,000. So you have 4.5 thousand platinum pieces on you right now.
Right on. So many bakeries.
So many bakeries. That's enough baguettes to eat 10 baguettes for the rest of your life for an entire village.
Happily.
There you go.
No, it's just round it up to 45,000.
Okay. All right.
Who has Bryn's sister's sword? And was
that
that
would
special?
be Abin. It was.
Okay.
That is
That's
the
right.
will of the Talon, and it is fueled by the soul of an Arianes.
That's right. I remember now.
Yeah, you got a couple things with souls in them now.
Wait, I believe there's 9 of us now, so that's exactly like fucking like
5k a piece.
5,000 apiece. Wow.
Wow, it's like someone thought that through really, really well.
Sweet.
I did not.
Or the dice just felt like it today.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Other bounties you can pick up. There's some for a couple of dragons. There's one for
Fuzzy, I'm gonna go feed my cat. I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, by the time you come back, it'll be time for you to shine. And before you go, do you want to do your wish first or last? He's already gone.
Wait, he's doing a wish?
So one of the items he got from his loot was a ring of genie summoning.
Oh.
Yeah, so
So wait, the random loot gave us multiple things that grant the wish spell?
Yes, it did. The dice gods were in your favor.
You know, I can't wait for you to somehow turn that into a bad spell, and then he fails the roll to be able to wish again.
Oh no, that's not how it works. It's a one-time thing because the genie
Oh.
the genie that he summons will grant him one wish. And then he just has a genie he can summon to assist you in combat once every 24 hours.
But it's a wish one time only, and then a
Yes.
companion to fight with every day.
Basically, yes. It should be a ring of summoning, like an air gene, but I had him roll a d4. He rolled a 4, so he got the fucking good one, which grants wish. So, but so we'll cover that when he gets back. There's a couple for dragons. There is one that is worth 100,000 gold for a kobold known as Sardon the Defiled.
That's not the guy we're hunting.
And there is one for 1,000,000 gold for the vampire lord, whose name I can't recall off the top of my head, who is Sion's grandfather.
Sion's grandfather's alive?
Yeah. Okay, I thought
He's the
everybody knew.
Fang.
I believe that defiled gentleman is the one who wrote part of this book. Yeah, as I'm going through the pages.
Correct. He is. From the picture you see, Garuk, you actually have seen him before. He is the... Actually, no, you were in Team You were in Team Cordelica, so you did not see him. But
Yep, nobody who went over there has seen him.
Nope, that's correct.
Yeah.
Did you want to pull any of these bounties?
Unfrozen.
Well, I mean, I guess we'll take the bounty for what's his face, because I guess I don't really know yet, and that's just be free gold.
Sardon?
Yes, yeah, we'll go for Sardon.
Okay, that'll also be for a year.
All right, cool.
Do I need to add 5,000 gold to my inventory, or how much?
He still has it in his pocket right now. He hasn't given it to anybody.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
did you want to do anything else, Garuk?
I have nothing at the moment.
Okay. In that case, we're going to go to Knock. Did you want to use your wish first, Knock, or did you want to save that for the end? I have a
wanted
quote-unquote
to
cutscene
double
for
check.
that.
Last call, last chance. Anybody need to do anything? You know, like if Garuk wants to give the money and other stuff, I can wait a little bit longer. But
I'm also fine with waiting my turn too.
Oh, Helmac, you had stuff?
So
yeah, I said I took Chesty to the tower.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. So we're going to take Chesty to the tower, and we're going to take a quick fiver while I use the bathroom. Double check all the things you wanted to do, Garuk, not Garuk, Helmac, and I will be back to you in just a couple minutes.
Yep.
Hey Simmons, if you could unmute, does my screen look good to you? I don't know what you've been seeing. I sent you a message, but I don't know if you saw it.
Honestly, I don't even think you need to stream right now, just because like nothing's happening. We're just in Lysandria talking.
Oh, just in case Fuzzy needs to give me access to make rules for him or something. Anyway, Simmons deserves the right to have a good screen in front of him, regardless. Plus, I have the Ethernet cable connected to my laptop, so it's not super crappy. At least I hope not. And judging from the gift that Simmons sent, I'm gonna assume that's a yes. So happy to hear that, Simmons.
Let's see what else.
Would you cut that out?
I mean, the gift really wasn't for you, but okay.
Does anyone care if I take the other evil book as well? Like if I take both books?
I don't think I have a need for it.
We literally gave both of the books to you. Remember?
Just
and then...
I'm just making sure that no one else had any thoughts on them. Want to play it fair.
I could imagine like you telling us about your little bookcase, and we're all just like, "Here you go." Like 4 hands come out, and you're just like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, I don't. I've also got a Mace of Disruption, which is basically a lets you. What's the word? Not counterspell, disrupt magic.
Yeah, like you just eliminated a thing.
Like no one's used. Like I haven't needed it because I haven't really been.
Give it to Beth.
Yeah, I can do that.
A vote for Beth to take it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I kind of want the Jeff and Beth to just be like this dynamic power duo. She's disrupting magic while he's using a demonic angelic shield to protect her.
That's awesome.
Hey, Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
How much money did you give to Aphrodite?
25,000.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
She has more than me.
Unfrozen. Just for in case Helmick needs. Are you distributing?
Sorry, what?
Reading the leaves for the Unfrozen
before
Helmick
cutting out.
Are you distributing the money that you got from the
bounty?
bounty?
Yeah. Yes, I will. Yeah.
Okay.
So 5,000 to everyone's gold, I believe, right?
You don't tracking my money.
Okay. Is that a yeah or?
We're gonna do
everyone will be getting a cut.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess Helmick got his gold before he left to go see Chesty, just in case.
Before I left with Chesty, yeah.
Yeah. Tell Scion help pay back Chesty. It's a 5K donation.
I am back, by the way, in case you didn't get that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
I just realized I had spent all my gold.
That out of the way.
Yeah. I think I might have the most gold out of anybody
With
here.
how much gold I have, I could become a bank.
If you count.
How much do you have, Helmac? How much? I want to know.
50K.
Okay, yeah, you got
Damn,
more than
I'm
me and Stephanie
10K away
combined.
from beating you.
Probably.
All right, question:
Yeah.
Did we
Then
did
again,
we
I'm
have
about to.
like 2,000 something coppers, or did I just put my money in the wrong?
Nah, you may have put it in the wrong.
No, that sounds
Like I have
just
like
like 2
10
silver pieces.
I have 10 silver, which honestly equals 1 gold, but I
Hmm?
keep it like that just because.
Got that pocket change.
So here's the thing: I probably just because again very tiny letters. I probably thought that was a G, not a C. Now the question is how much of that was actually gold versus how much of it was copper and oopsie daisy.
Copper coins equal 1 silver, and then 100 silver is 1 gold. I think it's conversion
Hey,
rate.
yeah, I'm willing to bet that like I had like I just added like 1,000 or something to whatever I had, but seeing as it was my math mistake, if I just converting it to gold is fine with me.
Hmm.
Because, I'm the one who put it in the wrong spot. I should be paying better attention.
Alright.
I'm just gonna give it to the dragons to sit on until I get something away.
Oh, is
Oh,
that
only
him or
Beboop.
me? Yeah, okay, that was him. You're really robot.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Yes. Still.
you're still
Hold on.
kind of robot-y. Oh, wait.
How's
You're
this?
better now.
Yeah, that's better.
Weird.
Okay, we heard I'll give something to the dragons to sit on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give the gold to the dragons to sit on until I need it anyway.
I honestly, I was about to do that because I want to see what fucking happens to the 9-headed dragon when we give him enough gold to make him older.
Holy.
Then that's my plan from here on in. Like, we're getting enough magic items that like I'm in pretty good shape. So unless I need
Yeah.
something specific, I'm just gonna start building up my baby's college fund.
Yeah, so congratulations
I
in
hate to be
advance,
the
Knock.
one, but could we get to back on track? Helmac had stuff.
Fuzzy's taking a piss.
No, I'm here.
Oh, he's
Oh,
back.
okay.
Yep, he's waiting on us. So
Helmax, you were heading to the tower with Chesty.
Yeah, so I was heading to the
Hey.
tower to specifically talk to the Archmage, about the what's it called, the saloon's
Saloon's tier.
tier that we had.
Okay.
All right, so Helmac ends up, I guess, ascending the stairs all the way up to the Archmage. Is he there?
Yes, you hear the door's locked and you hear weird squawkings coming from the other side of the door.
Helmac just sighs and is like, "Ugh, I really hope it's not something weird." He knocks on the door heavily.
The squawking stops. A few moments later, the door opens. Arthur Ogafort is covered in sweat, and it smells. It. You know what it smells like. It smells like lust.
Is this a bad time? At this point, I really hope you do just say yes.
Nope, it's fine. Come on in. We'll finish later.
All right. And Helmac walks in with Chesty.
Thump, 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 thump. So what can I do for you, young man? That's not the right voice. What can I do for you, young man?
Well, first off, we're back. We half of our team beat the Vizier over in Lysandria. The other team defeated a bunch of corrupt people and saved the prince over in Cordelica. That's long story short.
So I heard. News travels fast around here. Destabilizing countries. I'm proud of you.
Yes, well, I came here for a different purpose. One we kind of overlooked last time we came here. I have this, and Helmac signals for Chesty to open its mouth, and then just reaches inside and pulls out Saloon's tear.
Yep, you also pull out a bone. Probably a femur.
Yeah, ignore that. But this is Saloon's tear. We saw several of them drop, but we were only managed to get one.
His eyes widen. Fascinating. I'd love to study this.
Yes, well, we don't quite know what to do with it anyway, so...
Well, leave it with me, and I'll take care of it. Definitely celestial in nature, made of stellar iron with some divine aspects to it. I am not sure what to do with that, but I'll figure it out.
So... It's
I know
more than
exactly
just the...
what to do with this. It is fuel now. I will use it to power the city for another 10 years.
Oh, if that's what you're going to do with it, then just buy it off us.
Let me do some figuring. I'll get back to you. That is Fuzzy's way of saying, I have no idea how much this should cost.
A day's worth of coal supply times it by 10 years.
Basically, we are now the power provider for the city. Everyone just pays us utilities.
So
we deserve at least a park bench in our name.
Can we just add that to my monthly grab whenever I go up for like getting this stuff from the Goodberry farm? Just like roll it all into that for me.
So I don't know how much you know about the city, but it actually gets fueled by ingesting magical items. It usually just eats mana out of the ether, but by feeding it magical items, it actually accelerates the city's production and how far we can go. If enough power, we can actually launch this whole city into a different plane of existence.
And that's good, right?
Oh, I have no fucking idea, but it'd be fun.
Crossover episode.
Yeah, I'm sure all the random people around this place would really appreciate ending up in the ethereal realm.
Listen, they're just along for the ride. They know what's they should know who's in charge. I fuck a bird.
Yes, okay. And on that note, I will leave you. And on that note, I will leave you to doing some math in order to determine what you owe us.
Yeah, maybe probably 150,000 gold a pop for the year.
Oh, so he'll pay us by the year.
Yeah.
Passive income.
Well, he probably doesn't have it all up front, unfortunately.
Gotta sell some shit, make some shit. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Up the taxes.
We'll just get the cut from the production, essentially.
So why don't you just pay us a percentage of what it used to cost every month, wire directly to our account?
Oh, it didn't cost shit right off the air.
Yeah.
I'm a really powerful wizard, man. I got mad skills. Literally mad. I'm a little insane. I've seen some things, and it has affected me. I fuck a bird.
I much fuck a pig.
You know, it's moments like these that make me wish this server had a no context quotes channel.
Make one. Make one.
I should.
Who's ever saying that there couldn't be one?
Oh my god.
Anyway. You're an admin.
Arthur Ogaford. I fuck a bird.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'll figure out some money, and next time you guys are around, I'll have some cash for you to spend.
All right.
Lean into Howmack and whisper. So I like these guys.
Yes, you kind of are part of the same. Hellmac looks at the bird in the background. Flock.
It gives you sex eyes.
Oh, fuck.
It's a
Me or
phoenix.
Titus?
Him or the bird?
The bird.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess I'll be on my way. You know, things to do, a few more evil people to kill.
Roll to fuck a bird.
I mean,
Not
I
me.
could wild companion you a fucking bird at any point. And one that you can destroy without consequence or remorse. You don't have to wake up to a bloodbath.
Oh, it sounds like what Scion bought.
I mean, I guess a flashlight with screams. is what I'm offering.
Oh.
Why am I offering this?
Why are we going down this road?
I don't know. He made it weird.
All right, so Helmac makes
What
his
else
way
you
out
got
of
for me? Anything else? Want to know about the city?
No, I know quite a bit about the city. Thank you. That was actually all I needed.
If you're ever interested in a tour, let me know. I'll show you the astral layrite. It's how the city works.
I will be sure to let everybody else know. They might be far more interested.
Okay.
Well, I bid you farewell.
Have a good day. Within a few
And
more
Helmac-
minutes, by the time the door closes, you hear squawk, squawk, squawk. You
And
take it,
Helmac-
you dirty bird.
Helmac hoofs it down the stairs. With Chesty. Come on.
Chesty rolls his eyes and just looks ashamed.
Yes. Your innocent mind doesn't need to hear that.
Chesty
As
licks
it
your
coughs
face.
up another bone.
Yeah, coughs up a bone, then licks your face.
So Helmac is going to the administration is where the dragons are being kept.
Yes.
All right, so he is going to go visit the dragons, and he is specifically going to give how. Okay, so I know Cade gave his dragon enough to increase its age or something to the next level. How much would I need to give each?
Their Buck Charizard and Cadmus are both hatchlings, so they would need 5.
Okay, so I'm not talking about Buck Charizard. I'm talking about the 9-headed dragon.
Oh, you're talking about Io?
Yeah. Okay, so
Or
the 9-headed
Askerath?
dragon, one of the regular. Yeah.
Askerath is going to cost double because he is divine. He's going to cost 10,000 to evolve from a hatchling to a wormling, and 50k to evolve to a young dragon.
That's what.
Okay, so the big 9-headed dragon needs 10k.
Yes. For the first level.
Right?
Correct.
Okay, so I will give him 10k. The 9-headed dragon 10k.
I'm gonna have to make him a character sheet later between this week and next.
And so you said that was doubled what you need.
Yeah, so he needs 10k to go from a hatchling to a wormling.
Okay, so then the other 2 regular ones need 5k each.
5k each, that's correct.
Okay, and I will spend another 10k to give each of them 5.
Okay, I will update their character sheets between now and next week.
So, congratulations, Nock. You are now richer than me.
Perfect.
Can we take... How much does the chest have? How much does chest have?
It has 7k.
We could, like, cut some of that out of there.
I mean, I'm fine with it, dude. I have 30k.
Okay.
And so the final thing I am going to do is, since we're waiting a certain amount of time for Scion's stuff to get done, I am going to add the second tier magical tag to Necromancer and my oversized greatsword, which this is their.
Okay.
So this will be the first second tier for the Necromancer, but it'll be the second tier for the oversized. Okay. So that should be 2 for the oversized, and it's 1k base cost. So it's 2k for the oversized since it's the second one, and then 1k for the
what tags are you applying?
Magical to each of them.
Okay.
To be counted as magical.
Because the other one has the silvered tag. They both have silvered.
Both do.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. So
okay. Add that to your character sheet.
Helmac is doing this specifically because he noticed how weak his weapons were against the pit fiends.
Wait, how much life do you have?
How much life?
Yes, how much HP do you got?
175.
The dragon beats you.
Okay.
Yeah, I updated Aphrodite while we were doing that because I had some time.
Oh, Aphrodite?
Uh-huh.
Aphrodite is... Okay, so...
She's 180 health.
Okay, but also I'm resistant to damage. Aphrodite is not.
That's true.
She can fly.
All right, so it's 2K for the oversize and 1K for the necromancer. So that's 3K total. So there you go. And I will update my weapons, and that is all Hellmac needs to do. Knock, you are up for the rest of the night, apparently.
Fuzzy, do
Wish
you think
first
Crumb's
or
gonna
wish
come back?
last?
Because
I don't know. We'll see.
first off, okay,
He is
okay.
in roll 20, so he'll probably come back.
Okay. First thing Knock is gonna do is go up to Garuk and be like, "Rifle, need it. Gonna do some stuff. I need it. I'm going to." The minute he's handing out the gold to everybody, he's asking for Garuk's rifle. Needs it. So, Unfrozen, you gonna give me your rifle back?
I look very confused, but slowly hand you the rifle.
Thank you. I'll give this back in who knows how much time. Trust me, you're gonna like what I'm gonna do with it.
You're gonna like
I'm
the
sure
way
I
you
will.
I'm going to proceed to go hunt down Lipton. Do I need to make a perception check to find him, or I don't know where he is?
No, he's around.
I'm gonna literally. Knock is very irritable and tired for some reason. Get into my workshop. I'm gonna fill you in just a minute. I have a bunch of shit to do, and Knox says an undercommon. Jared, give me some more chamomile tea. I'm going to oh shit, what's it called? Karis Galagon. I have some stuff I gotta take care of there. Knox says an undercommon.
Welcome back, Crumbledore.
Deeper. Crumb, do you need to do anything in D&D? Because what I'm gonna do is gonna take forever or a while, and if you need to do stuff, I can wait a little longer. So
we got
I just
downtime.
got here, and that's standard, typical.
Crumb, remember to add the Xanthar's guide to your items.
Yeah, Xanathar's Guide to Everything. It's a book that gives you advantage on all Arcana and History check. No.
Very useful.
Hey, DM, I got a quick question for you.
And I have an answer.
If I take two different subclasses that let you add your intelligence to your initiative, it does not stack? Or would you let it stack seeing as it's being purchased with hero points?
I'll probably let it stack because it's being purchased with hero points. Are they called something different?
Let me double check. This one is called Tactical Wit. I get that through War Magic, and this one is called Temporal Awareness.
Then yes, definitely, because basically they're different typed bonuses.
Okay, just making sure. Not sure just yet, but I'm looking around.
Okay. So, Crumb, there's some downtime going on while people are upgrading stuff, and Knock is running around like a madman.
What or why? So I'm okay with just passing, because I've got nothing planned.
Okay. Well, we'll come to you after Knock does his thing then.
Well, I'll say Lewis. I'm also going to take forever because I'd have to figure out where we are, do some exploring, blah blah blah.
Well, what questions do you have? That way I can answer them for you.
I don't have any. That's the problem.
Okay. Well, right now we're in Leverbost.
Okay.
Arthur Ogerfert's fucking his phoenix.
Okay.
Scion is getting his weapons upgraded and his armor upgraded. He's also he had Jeff, or he's having Jeff inlaid with runes, so Jeff will be able to eat spell scrolls and learn magic.
I will give him my bubble scroll.
Okay. I'll add that later on.
Will he be able to use it more than just once, right?
Yes, he'll be able to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to give him spell slots.
Well, yeah, because if I just use it, it's just a one-time use.
Yeah. That's interesting.
You gotta be careful what you give us now.
No, I just had a thought. What if you fill the Book of the Stilled Tome with a whole shitload of spells and then have Jeff eat it?
Oh, you just eat the pages.
Just have him eat the Book of Aldar.
Guys, you're missing the real opportunity here. So we launch a stealth mission into this wizard's fucking lair, and then have Jeff eat his spell book.
It's consuming.
You're one, we'd be knocking out a wizard, so then we'll be the big dogs around here now. And then 2, Jeff.
Good luck, bitch. Oh, good luck, bitches.
Oh, he can hear us.
I know
This could be the
everything that
height
goes
we haven't
around
had.
around here.
What is my assage?
Pig fucking.
You might want to get that looked at.
No, that's what
I'm sure one of the paladins can help you.
A cure disease.
Listen, Zion, I gotta lay on hands in a very specific way. Dude, I'm Titus. I'll just rub godberry juice on it.
That sounds soothing.
Yeah, they come in a little blue one too. Lasts about 4 hours. Any longer than that, you gotta call a doctor.
Correct.
Correct. That's actually
that too. Garuk picked up a couple of bounties and got paid for some shit that you've already killed.
Where is my phone?
Are
you laying on a cat? Yes.
Magical items were distributed.
Yeah, you're seeing.
Lipton got the Holy Avenger. Asterion has 2 wishes. Nock is going crazy, crafting a bunch of shit. You told Scion's dad what happened, and the last thing that faded to black before Scion was done was, he did what? Hellmac.
So real quick on that.
Go ahead.
Anyone who's ever a Futurama fan, the Robo-sexuality episode where fucking like Farnsworth is just like innocently whistling while he calls their parents is pretty much how I imagine Titus. Oh, that's interesting.
Scion's mother looked
I told him
disappointed.
I greatly opposed the fact that he owns another being.
The Squire is just chilling at home because he wasn't giving instructions and he doesn't want to piss off Scion.
Doesn't he have a standard daily orders?
Not really. Scion never gave him any. This is a lot nicer than being stuck in that fucking cave. At least I get to see the sun.
And that dude's dick, but yeah, sure, the sun, that's cool.
I've had worse.
You've also had better.
I have had better. He looks at Hellmac. No, just kidding.
Point.
All right.
You could die.
You got the Sword of Wounding. You got the spell scroll. Now that you're caught up, was there anything you wanted to do?
Do I have money?
You should have about 30,000 gold plus 5,000 from Garuk once he distributes money, which I think he did.
Yeah, I think, who was it that crunched the numbers? Everyone's getting like 5,000.
Yeah, everyone's getting 5K.
Right. My character sheet took a long time to load.
It was 5,000 gold.
Yes, 5,000 gold. So 500
Okay. And then actually, yeah, and then I still have. Can I maybe just DM you maybe specifics and just get back to you later so I don't hold everybody up?
Yeah, that's fine. In that case, we're gonna go to Nock.
Otherwise, I'm just going to have to, like I said, explore town and talk to NPCs and meh. And
Okay.
I'll just let Nock have it.
Ponder and Nock.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I should be aimlessly wandering and discovering.
Nock is chugging chamomile tea and crafting like a madman. Are you with us?
I've been waiting as patiently as I can, Fuzzy, but if I'm honest, I'm on thin ice right now, so...
Well, you're up.
Okay. First thing Nock is going to do is travel to Karis Galdon, go to an isolated part of the forest, set up his little idol to Shar, and maybe buy some incense and start burning some, buy some of Wombine flowers we talked about, give us an offering, and then start praying. You know, he says out loud what he
Wishes for?
I have.
You cut out for a minute.
No. He's gonna start saying out loud, Lady of Loss, Lady of Loss, my dear Lady of Loss. I have come into power of a ring which grants me a wish spell. What I plan to do with that wish spell, I only wish to do with your blessing, and I ask only for a sign if this is acceptable to you, or I dare not go against you, directly or indirectly. I wish to become your son, if you would allow it. And Nock's gonna bow his head and wait carefully for a sign.
There's
Approval
a
or anger?
total solar eclipse. The sun is blotted out and the world is shrouded in darkness for a moment.
Then, with your blessing, my lady, I take the ring out of my inventory, the ring of the Digin,
Genie summoning it.
and I summon it.
What do you desire, my master?
I desire only one thing. I desire to be the son of Shar. I have my lady's blessing. As you can see, Nox says, pointing out to the solar eclipse, blotting out the darkness for the sky.
So mote it be. He claps his hands. Tendrils of darkness ascend from the sky, like tentacles reaching up from the deep, but in reverse. They shroud you in shadow and swirl around you like a storm. Lightning crackles through the air, and the whole world is covered in black for just a moment. When the sun returns to the earth, you have been granted your wish. I bless you, my child. Go forth and do my bidding.
As dear mother, as you wish, Nox says in Undercommon. Standing up, he reverently packs the idol of Shar, his body feeling stronger and invigorated as he stands once more, before looking to the village in Karaskaldon and heading there. Specifically for Nimble, the elf who made the Oraculum blade, or Orichalcum blades.
Orichalcum, that's correct.
And begins looking for him.
You find him with ease. He's in his throne. He's in the throne room doing his thing.
Nimble, may I speak with you alone? I ask in Undercommon. I'm assuming Jared's with me.
Of course.
As soon as the room is clear, would I be able to roll perception to see if we're truly alone? Just me, Jared, and Nimble?
Yes, you are alone. The room is clear just for your request.
I am going to non-threateningly take out the Orichalcum longsword I was given and present it to him and say, would you be willing to use the material for something else? Something to benefit House Guthrol and others. However,
if your wish is to further the
I
house,
only wish to know.
If your desire is to further the strength of the elves, then by all means, do what you will.
Wish to ask you of this. I am beyond your station to ask, but I was right.
I cut out for a second.
I'm gonna say, I imagine this is not above your
We lost you again.
station, but I also with your.
Dude, we keep losing you.
Can you guys hear me?
For now,
it's going in and out.
Sadly.
What is it? Nox says to Nimble, I do not believe this is above your station, but with your blessing, may I adopt 2 of the children from the orphanages, or from the orphanage as my own.
As long as you have a place to house them and a way to feed them. You have saved us all. If you wish to save more, then we would not be opposed. We would be honored.
I have a place for them to stay, and I have gold to feed them and educate them as needed. The two I wish to adopt are the boy who was frightened by me. I believe his name was Kevin, and the girl I healed. I believe her name was Sarah.
I am not
That
aware of the
is
names of
another
all the
matter.
children in the orphanage, but you have my blessing.
Right. Would you show me the ways to forge this orichalcum? For it is quite similar to this, and he's going to non-threateningly draw his Sangre Filio to show its similar composition to Nimble.
I see you are also a dedicated craftsman. I would be honored to teach you our ways.
This was made by a skilled glassmith and another wizard. The only thing I am guilty of is saying that I came up with the blade's idea.
I can see just by your hands
and I'm assuming
the way you wield a hammer. Come, I will teach you. Make me a craftsman check with advantage.
Or fuzzy.
Yeah, make me a
Can I use
craftsman
my
check.
tinker tools for that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let's see here. Oop.
It's going to take
It's
you
a
about
28.
It's going to take you about 3 days to learn how to smith orichalcum.
Right than I expected.
It is a particularly difficult mineral to work with, as when crafting it is fragile, but once it is
I'm interested
properly
to see what it tries.
forged, it is very sturdy, just as strong as adamantium, but light like mithril, sharp like glass.
Perfect. After that, I'm going to thank training and head straight to the orphanage to adopt those two kids.
Okay.
Did I cut out again?
No, you're fine.
Oh.
Let me take you
Okay.
to Cordelica real quick.
Erascaladon, I think, is what the place you're thinking of.
Here we are. So yeah.
Can I get the sort of wounding stuff?
Helmac, can you copy paste that for me?
Oh, the sword of wounding?
Yes, please. So you approach the orphanage. Kevin actually greets you again. He's like, "Listen, dude, I'm sorry about the way I treated you before. You know, stranger danger and all that. And why are your eyes all black?"
Don't worry about it. I'll explain it in a bit. Where is the matron of the orphanage, Kevin?
He'll go get her.
Nock's gonna stand there patiently, waiting.
She'll return in a moment. Ah, one of the heroes of Erascaladon. What can we do for you?
I wish to adopt two of the orphans from this. I have spoken with Nimble. I have housing for them and can provide for them. And I have his blessing as well.
She claps her hands. Oh, delightful! I'm sure anyone here would be honored and very pleased to have you look after them. You're a very skilled swordsman, or very skilled warrior, and I'm sure that Adventure can provide plenty for these children, much better than I can. She'll bring out some paperwork.
Nock is going to, before he even does that, I'm going to deduct 500 gold and just give that as just standard donation to make sure she can keep this place in good shape and like they can actually afford meat and stuff.
Okay. She weeps.
You just gave her a country.
Yeah. You don't know how much and how long I will be able to take care of these children for so long now.
Do not thank me, miss. Thank my mother, the Lady of Loss. I do it in her name and her name alone. Along with the name of, and would I know the name of my father, right?
No, you actually don't. That is player knowledge, not character knowledge.
Okay, I gotcha. That's why I asked.
Mhm.
And he's gonna say he does everything in the name of Shar, essentially. So, I'm giving all the credit to Shar on that, Fuzzy.
Okay. I'll make sure the children offer up prayers tonight, and for a while to come.
The two are Kevin, the child who Brett, and Sarah, the girl I healed with her horrible burn.
Sarah has not
Those are the
stopped
two I wish to
talking.
adopt.
I have never seen Sarah so happy since you've helped fix her up. She smiles every day now.
Wonder how much she'll smile when she finds out the news.
She giggles and calls Sarah and Kevin in. Sarah, Kevin, I'd like you to meet your new adopted father. And the children are. Sarah runs up and hugs your leg, and Kevin looks. He's still a little unnerved by your black eyes, but he's like, "So I'm getting out of here?"
Yeah. Unless you don't want to be adopted. Knox
Oh
says
no, get me the hell out
as
of
he
here.
pats Knox says as he pats Shara's head lovingly. If I may bother you for once more, do you have any recommendations for where I can buy supplies for these two little ones? Clothing and of the such.
Well, we have some vendors here in town, or I'm sure you can find any tailor would be able to whip something up.
I understand. Kevin, Sarah, I will be honest with you. We will be traveling on the road together. I do not expect you to fight, but I will teach you. It will teach you everything I know. May
Fuck
not be
yeah.
pretty stuff, but if you're willing.
Language, young man. Hell yeah.
Well, I guess the first thing is Jared's going to have to institute lessons in etiquette to you, Kevin, but that's a time for another matter. Calm you two. Gather your belongings. We have a long way to go to Eldom. And then, Fuzzy, my next goal is to travel to Eldom, and then I'm having the two rifles that I have and everything else that I'm going to work on, and I'm literally going to buy enough supplies to take to craft everything. As I'm crafting and working everything for everybody, how stuff is made, essentially. Like, I'm going to literally start teaching them now, feeding them, and only stopping working the entire time. Maybe once this entire thing is done, I'm going to be sleeping for 3 days straight, if I'm honest with you.
Even though you don't need to.
I don't need to anymore, but you can bet I'm going to be tired. Plus, creating a magical item is going to be tiresome regardless, Fuzzy.
Yes, it is.
And I'm now going to the gold for everything.
Yep.
And
3K.
adjust my character sheet accordingly. And what kind of checks do you want? Because I also want to do a little role playing as I'm making these items as well.
Who do you want to craft for first? Do you want to do the orichalcum first, or do you want to save that for last?
Going to post the list, or actually, Fuzzy, could you post the list one at a time for me? So that way the party craft it.
So that the
Would you be willing to do that for me?
Sure. Who do you want first?
Oh no. first off, I'm literally gonna. I arrive at Eldon, I imagine, with the two little. How much gold would it cost to outfit the black cloaks with the little pennant that Titus made, so that way they're affiliated with the group?
20 silver pieces. So 2 gold.
Uh, 2 gold. Okay, I'm gonna deduct that from my inventory.
That'll get them clothes for like a month, or a month's worth of clothing. So they'll have plenty of clothes instead of wearing the same basic.
So they
rags
have
for
their
a
own
while.
rations.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. As soon as I'm in my workshop, I'm literally gonna be like, Captain Brunner, these are my kids. I gotta go do stuff. Unless this place is burning down, pretty much don't bother me. And slam the door shut to my workshop, essentially.
Okay.
Jared, I'm gonna need you to keep that tea brewing because we'll be busy. Nox says as he cracks his knuckles. The first thing he's gonna do is fire up of the forge because now he has that workshop. That old carpenter shop I bought, guys. I bought it. It's a workshop. You can bet your ass it's got enough space for and my workshop shenanigans. And you're gonna like what I'm gonna give you in just 1 second. So first thing I'm gonna do, Fuzzy, is make the orichalcum things that I wore. First, I'm gonna do is make that item for myself first, because gotta figure out how to make that first before I can do anything else.
Okay.
You know the one I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. So,
what kind of check would you like?
Tinker's check with advantage, or a crafting check with advantage, whichever's higher.
As what I'm gonna make this out of mithril, so just so you know what it is. Do you need me to deduct an additional 1,000 gold, or was that included with the
that was included in
price
the
that I paid
prices.
already? Okay. All right, Sarah, Kevin, to the two of you, watch closely. Nox says as he takes out a hammer and puts on a leather apron. Jared, I need more tea, and you might want to get aprons for these two little ones, because, well, I want them to be able to watch and learn on this. Okay, Sarah, now you have to make sure that the forge is at a proper temperature. Kevin, you see that? I need you to press down hard on that. That'll blow air into the fire. Do you want to make checks for them, Fuzzy? See how they're doing? So if I can correct them or not?
Kevin has no idea what the fuck he's doing. He pushes the billows down once and that's it.
No. Not, and I'm going to hand on his shoulder and show him how it's done. A reassuring hand on his shoulder.
Okay. Let me... 1, 2... after you show him what's going on, he picks up rather quickly.
Good. Now I just need you to do this. If you get tired, you gotta let me know, because if you do not tell me, it could warp the metal, alright? Sarah,
you got it, boss.
To show me how you're gonna hold... Yeah. Mother, Dad, just don't call me boss, Kevin.
What was the first thing you said? Something or Dad?
Work the... Dad, just not boss. Not call me boss.
You got it, sir. Sorry, not calling you Dad right now.
Knock just sighs heavily. All right, Sarah, I need you, sweetheart. I need you. I'm gonna show how to forge the orichalcum. Brother uses the billows, okay? And I'm gonna give her a small hammer and begin showing her how to shape the metal.
Okay. She's not too shabby. She might actually be a little bit of a talent.
All right, sweetheart. That's nice. Now, Jared, I need you to take over the billows. You two, watch closely. And now, can I make my crafting check for the 2 revolvers?
Yes, absolutely.
I guess. Okay, just a single check, one with advantage, right?
2 with advantage, 1 for each one. And when it comes to your gun, the one we discussed out of Mithril. Hold on, are you making that one right now, or are you making the Orichalcum ones? Because
I'm making the Mithril one first because I need
Okay.
to prototype, figure out what a revolver is first,
Okay.
and all that.
Tinker's check. Advantage. Oh fuck this!
31.
You fly
Jeez.
through this thing. With the assistance of the children and your own personal skills, this flies by quite easily. You're able to shape the gun within a day. Kevin holds out. By the time you're done, he is exhausted, and so is Sarah. But they help you until the end of your construction. It is going to have a range of 45. What's 45 times 3?
Could you just hold off on the stats for my gun? I know you're gonna have to print out a lot of stats. I'm gonna worry about that later. I'm gonna
Okay.
make the other guns first.
Okay.
Nock is then going to lift his 2 children, says they're both tired, into bed, and tell
135.
Jared, who I'm assuming is. Could you have him make a con save to see if he's still got energy left, Fuzzy?
Oh, Jared
wanna...
can go for fucking days, man. He's a pro.
Okay, Jared, it's you and me now. Okay, keep an eye on the 2 little ones. Occasionally,
course,
I don't want to disturb them.
They're going to sleep in a couple of cots that you have laid out in the workshop.
Oh, I'm not getting cots, Fuzzy. I'm talking full-on beds. How much gold for that? I'm not... My kids are going to be...
Oh, well, I figured in their rooms they'd have beds, but in your workshop you'd have cots, just basically for yourself. But
No. I would sleep on a cot. I don't mind that, but the kids, they deserve, like, twin-size beds or even a bunk bed.
Okay.
I'm not letting them sleep on
1
cots.
gold for both.
Okay, so 2 gold more. And now I'm gonna make the tinker check for the last word.
Okay.
First.
Advantage.
$26.
Yep. DC is 20 for most of these. Since Orichalcum, it's a little higher, so I'll say 23. But yeah, you make that, no problem. You need stats now, or do you need that later?
Plan to give out a whole list so you don't have to keep typing.
Okay. Cool.
To the party, okay?
All right, and on to the first curse.
Next, Nock's gonna say an undercommon fine weapon. And he's gonna pretend to fail, testing to see if the lever works as intended.
Click, click,
quality
click, click.
check. Gotta have quality control.
The action is smooth and the balance is proper.
And I'm going to get some wood engraved, like a little wood hand into it, like ebony fancy handle. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Into the arm of the, or what's it called, to the gun where you hold it?
The handle.
Yeah, the handle. I'm going to get some ebony wood. Could I do a black ebony grip on it and use wood carving to stylize it?
You don't need to. With
like
we'll
a phoenix
include
on
that
one
in the
side.
Tinker's check.
Okay. And
so
I'm gonna write in under.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And on the other side, I'm gonna scribe an undercommon. Draw first, draw fast. In undercommon on the other side of the handle.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm gonna set that aside on one of my long tables before getting to work on the first curve. Oh, another tinker check?
Yes, please, with advantage.
27.
Yeah, a couple of hours later, I'd say by the time the children are waking up after 8 hours, you have another wonderfully crafted gun. The barrel is longer, and it is heavier, but it's also going to hit harder.
A brother gun, 2 of a kind. First curse does not seem suitable for you. I shall name you the first Vord, is what I shall. And then I'm going to instead of a dark ebony wood, do an opposite birch wooden grip with um what should I do? With a wolf on one side of the handle and write an undercommon on the other side of the grip. Slow to draw, first to die. An undercommon inscribed on the other handle, on the side of the whole handle. And then Nock's gonna turn to his kids and be like, get them breakfast if you would. And if you want to help me, boy, Sarah, you better eat up fast. It's gonna be another long day. Been working the forge all the time while you guys were asleep. Nock says in undercommon. Speaking of which, I'm gonna have to schedule undercommon lessons for the two of you later on.
Oh god, there's gonna be more of them.
Next up, Nock is going to whistle, assuming Wick's going to be coming flying in, cigar in his beak. Right?
What you need, kid?
I'm going to need him for this next part. I need you to go get Lipton for me, okay? And I'm going to give him a blindfold.
Okay.
See what I'm doing. Need just to be in here. To trust me out of this for him, but I need him here.
All right. Lipton, a crow flies to you with a cigar in his mouth and a blindfold in hand. He speaks a few words in undercommon. You get knock and need. That's all you get. You've picked up some undercommon
Lipton,
just from being around him.
Are you coming along?
Lipton's gonna just continue sitting there, working and polishing the holy the fucking bird lands on him with a cigar and a blindfold. Here's not need, and just look at the bird like, why does not need a blindfold and cigar?
Why does not need a blindfold and a cigar? He pecks at you. He sets down a cigar, pecks at you real quick, picks up the cigar, and tries to lead you away. He, like, grabs you by the collar and tries to fly away, as if trying to pull you. It does not work.
Fine. I'll go ask him myself why he needs a fucking cigar and a blindfold. Jeez.
I've got a couple ideas.
Could Wick attempt to put the blindfold in Lipton's hand, as in like, hey, I need you to put this on before he enters the workshop, because I want it to be a surprise.
Sure thing.
I don't want Lipton to see what I'm doing, just hearing. So
Sure
you put
thing.
on the blindfold before you enter the workshop.
No.
I just pulled us to
What's
Elven
that?
because that's where your workshop is.
Yep, this is my workshop, I'm pretty sure. This huge-ass building. I think. That was the carpenter's building, office?
Which one?
Or shop? Oh, well. Was it this building that was the carpenter's shop that I bought?
It was, that is the Drowned Rat. The carpenter's building is right here across the street.
Okay, that's my building. Lipton, are you blindfolded when you're entering my workshop?
No, because he's not going to know that you need him to be blindfolded. He just had a bird drop off
I'm
a
assuming you're
fucking...
gonna knock on the door.
Yes, I will knock on the door.
We could have just, wrote
Lipton,
a note.
that you? Knock says an undercommon. Assuming Jared opens the door with that little eye slit.
Correct.
Again.
Oh, the master requests that you put on a blindfold before you enter. He has a surprise for you and doesn't want you to see, but he does need your assistance briefly.
Lipton's gonna look at Jared confused and ask, this isn't a sex thing, is it?
I assure you it is not.
I mean, you can roll insight if you're really doubtful of Jared, although I haven't told him to lie to you, so you're more than welcome to, Lipton. That's up to you.
Lipton's gonna sigh and put on the blindfold.
Jared, please guide him in. I don't need him tripping over anything, please.
Why have more?
You know this is not a sex thing.
Or Titus isn't here. All right, we're
I
good.
need you, Lipton. Knock. It says under comment. I need you to pray to no.
Need a what?
Knox says to you in undercommon, translated by Jared, I need you and ask him if he wishes to learn a craft he does not know.
Boston feels reluctant because it's all he's ever known is the forge.
Yeah, Lipton is a pretty good armor smith, but weapons might not be his thing. But I mean, he could definitely assist.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, no, I'm asking him to pray to his god. I need his god, not him.
Okay. Yeah,
I
you
just
cut out a
need
little bit.
him to contact his god to ask if his god is willing to.
Man, imagine if you just fucking say it to him.
Well, like I said, I don't know if Simmons can pray to his god and pass on a message. That's what I'm hoping. Plus, I also do need Simmons as well, just in general. But I mean, want this to work out, but
Lipton says, give him a second, and pulls out a holy relic, and begins praying in silence.
Roll me 2d100.
Cool.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's me. The first one was below a 20. They're both below 25, so your holy symbol actually lights up. Emitting both the smell of, well, the smell of the forge, which you're already there, but also smells of something fragrant and sweet.
Knox says an undercommon. Knox says an undercommon. Ottomans, understand you to be a craftsman. I wish to create a weapon, one unfamiliar to you. I'm willing to divulge its secrets, only if you assist me in this. Strengthen this weapon for this paladin of yours, Simmons. However, as a fellow craftsman, I know you would appreciate a challenge. Do you accept?
God's gonna look at you, or you're gonna hear the God kind of telepathically and say he doesn't know who Simmons is.
He doesn't know
or
who Simmons is.
Zanato. My bad.
Nope, still wrong.
He also doesn't know who Zanato is.
Man,
this is Lipton.
One more strike and you're out.
Your paladin Lipton. I plan to forge a weapon of another kind, one you are not familiar with. As a master craftsman yourself, obviously, I assume you would love to learn its secrets and how to craft one yourself. I only ask that you assist in the process. Learn carefully.
You'll get a plus
remember,
3 to this roll.
A child of Shard. Okay. I am then going to ask Simmons if the entire time I'm forging this thing, if he's just praying to his god for this process.
Roll me a Constitution save, Lipton. I have to do that for you. Never mind.
Yeah, but hang on. Simmons does not respond.
Or Lipton. I'm sorry.
Thank
I just
you.
love Simmons so much. I'm going to ask Lipton if he can pray to his god, muttering prayers and other stuff as I am forging this.
He gets tired halfway through, but he carries on. He's going to take a level of exhaustion, but so a 29 So yeah, you craft this within the day, within an 8-hour work, within the 8-hour work day. You're cranking these out, man.
Thank you, Simon or Lipton. I will have Wake guide you back to the house. Take a good long rest. I assure you, your prayers were. Does does Lipton's God have anything to say to me after seeing the entire process and learning, or did
You
he even
hear
learn
a
how to make a gun?
deep dwarven chuckle, like ha 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 ha. I am pleased, a child of Shar.
And Nock is going to take that moment to tip his hood, essentially, as a sign of respect. Having Jared, we're moving on to his next piece de resistance. I am going to make the work on Bryn's gun now.
Okay.
Well,
Check.
so Lipton's done with Knock, right?
Lipton's getting escorted out of the workshop. You've done what you need to, and he's telling you to go take a long rest.
Well,
you're
I'm
fucking
going back to the
exhausted.
forge.
Your
Okay.
uncle's.
I mean, we're in.
No, Fuzzy.
Okay.
Lipton's going back to the forge. That way he can show off the holders that did.
Your god is pleased, very pleased that a paladin of that one of his paladins has a holy avenger.
Okay, let me make that check, Fuzzy, for you. It's a 30
for Bryn's gun. Yeah, not a problem. Everything you want to do, you craft a scope made with wonderful glass. It will increase her range and her crit range.
Perfect. Next up, I'm gonna set a Lipton's weapon onto the table next to the two Orichalcum revolvers. Lipton's rifle, I'm going to inscribe it in Undercommon in the wooden. Hit hard, hit with all of your force in Undercommon on the wooden stock, and then I'm gonna do some woodworking to make the symbol of his god on the rifle as well.
Okay, it is a hammer on an anvil.
Gotcha. On the other side of the stock. For Bryn's weapon, I'm gonna touch up the roses and thorns I had inscribed previously, and then add some filigree to the scope and metal parts to match with the wooden carving that I made before.
Okay, I dig.
After this, I'm gonna do the little tagging thing that Cade needed done that he gave me on the receiving, remember? Does that need a tinker check as well?
That'll be a crafting check, not a tinker check.
Crafting check. What kind do you want? Smithing? Smith tools?
Yes, sir.
Advantage or standard?
Advantage. You have a full workshop. You have everything you need.
Okay. Smith tools. 21 and a 21.
Not a problem. Everything's exactly what you needed.
Moving on past Bryn, I'm going to take a look at Unfrozen's rifle and realize I forgot to add wood carvings to his thing, and I'm gonna make that a priority after I add what I need to the tinker check. It's a 30.
It goes exactly the way you planned it. The way it's going to work is basically the charges you make for him are going to be incendiary. So his ammo is going to be special as well.
Okay, perfect. And then Nock is going to inscribe in Bryn's rifle.
You already did Bryn's, or do you mean Unfrozen's?
Inscribe letters, keeping with the theme on that. I did her wood carving. A roll of the dice in Undercommon is what Bryn's rifle is going to have in Undercommon. For Unfrozen's rifle, it's going to have wooden flames inscribed into the wood carving
Mhm.
filigree, um, and it's gonna have an undercommon inscribed on one side of the stock. Fight fire. Um,
Fight fire with
and
fire.
let's see.
You
Yup.
cut out. Okay.
Fight fire with lead.
Next, I'm gonna stick with fight fire with fire. Next, Nock is going to pull out a diagram and say, "Oh yeah, I can make this work." And then I'm gonna start working on Sal's shotgun.
Okay.
Um, uh, Same as checks as in the past, right?
Yep. Easy peasy.
Ooh, nat 20. Um, as keeping in theme, give him fine metal filigree, and for him, uh, shoot, do I know the symbol of his patron?
Um, it would be a Lenorm eating its own tail.
I'm going to add that onto the wooden handle,
Mhm.
and then in undercommon, write on the wood, "In darkness we trust." And next up is Abin. I am going
I'm
to
sending
make
you a message, but that's just notes for me. It just said nat 20 on Sal's gun, just so I can adjust its stats.
I gotcha. Um, for Abin, I'm gonna make another another shotgun, another Tinker Tools. That's a 23.
This one, because it's complicated, is going to take you a full workday,
Okay.
but not a problem.
I'm assuming the kids are either helping me or watching and learning, right? So
Yes,
this entire
they've been
time?
helping or they've been asleep, because this has taken you about 3 days so far of just nonstop work.
I'm assuming they're getting fed full, high quality meals. Like they're getting
Oh,
fed
yeah, exactly. Jared is preparing food for everyone. You're basically eating while you work.
Oh, I'm not eating. I'm
Oh.
doing this full on will. This
Okay.
is, you know how Haganenska-san was without any distractions, focus like that
Yes,
in
okay.
Demon Slayer Fuzzy? That's where I'm at. I'm not eating, sleeping. I'm not even breathing. Okay.
Okay.
Because I have that ability now. This is a labor of focus, ultimate focus. A normal man would be killed by this. Um, as for Abin, would I know the symbol for his deity as well?
You would not, actually. He's kept that a little bit of a secret. But he worships the god of flame. It's kind of a, I don't want to say a cult, but it is a regional deity.
Nock is unsure about his symbol, so he's going to send Wake Out with a message written in common that says, "Abin, what's the symbol for your god or deity?" And send him out with that, with a fresh cigar. And then while he's waiting for a response for that, he's going to write an undercommon. You can run on in undercommon on the wooden stock of this gun. And then he's gonna wipe his brow, take a breath before saying it undercommon. Children, pay attention closely to the one. Itself is something you may only see once or twice in your lifetime. And he's gonna take out his wand of the War Mage for this.
Okay.
Jared, Ariels. Now I'm building house. Yeah. Nock is going to, before he begins doing wisdom from his mother, and say, "Mother, I ask for your guidance in this. Grant me the wisdom. Create a weapon that can honor my companion Helmek in battle. With the power of the Shadow Weave, I ask for in secrets of lightning itself for him to do deeds in your honor." Before he begins to wait for, do you need a roll for that, Fuzzy? What kind?
Make me a smithing check. Also with advantage.
advantage?
Yep.
Okay.
Full workshop. You have everything you need. It's not like you're doing this in the wild. Not a
24.
problem. And because of your
Going to
divine ability, you can actually create magical items, so you don't need
the
someone
children.
to enchant this. As you blow with your final strike of your hammer, lightning actually flashes from your hammer and arcs onto the item you're creating. Go ahead.
I did not hear a thing you said. I just heard anything if you were talking before. I didn't hear
okay.
it.
I said that with the last swing of your hammer, lightning arcs from your hammer onto the item you're creating, and seems to run up and down the item itself. Small arcs of electricity.
I'm going to ask
jolt.
the kids to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to by the electricity, but ask them to pay close attention to how I swing my hammer.
Okay.
Essentially.
Yeah, Sarah picks up a bunch from
Nock
these
is
lessons.
going to.
Not so much Kevin. He's like learning what he can, but Sarah's picking this up like a sponge.
Nock is going to. I'm assuming I've gotten a response by the time I finish with the javelin from Avon about the symbol of his deity.
Yeah. You can just say you engrave it on there now, and I'll talk to him between now and next week to get more details.
Alright. It is 20 minutes past the time I actually wanted to leave here, so I'm gonna go. Just been hanging around.
Okay.
I gotta be up early too.
Yeah.
Have a good night, man.
Yep.
Yeah, Fuzzy, I'll just get with you at some other point with maybe the shit I want to do.
Okay.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Kate, if you can stick around for like 5-10 minutes, I'd appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Nock is who, in keeping with the theme of the javelin,
You keep cutting out, buddy. Yeah, like I'm not getting anything from you right now. There's silence.
He's gonna. Can you hear me?
In keeping with the theme of the lightning.
In keeping with the theme of lightning, he's going to inscribe in the metal filigree a lightning bolt, and on the handle where Hamak's going to hold this thing, he's going to write in undercommon, "Strike fast as lightning." And then with this final piece set onto the table, he's going to send out a simple letter to the party through Wick and his other crows to come to his workshop. That he's made with a simple cloth. Folks, I need you guys to make your way to my workshop, and one by one, I'm going to give you.
Let's start with Cade because he has to go.
Too fuzzy.
I cut out for a second there, but I heard you're saying to summon everyone to the workshop. And I figured we'd start with Cade since he has to leave first, if you don't mind.
It's summoned to the workshop. You enter, I imagine, and first thing Nock's going to do is hand you that piece of armor you asked to be done up. And then he's going to hand you the last word, made out of orichalcum.
So, add this to your character sheet.
Okay.
This particular gun has a range of 30/90. As an action, it can shoot 3 bullets, each doing 1d6 plus dex. Or, as an action, you can expend 8 rounds and force someone to make a dex save versus your proficiency modifier. 8 plus your proficiency modifier plus your dex stat. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. And if they fail, they're going to take 3d8 damage instead of 3d6. Reload 8 property, so as a bonus action.
hand him his armor and
Just
gun and
to-
tell him to
just
shoot.
to-
He's got a line behind him.
Just to check again, you said it's where Dex proficiency 1d6 plus Dex, and then the damage is just the flat 3d8s.
Okay.
Note.
So as an action, you can make 3 attacks with this gun.
Okay,
And
so
each-
it's greater extra attack.
Each gun, each bullet will do 1d6 plus your Dex. Or, as an action, you can expend 8 rounds to do 3d8 on a Dex save versus a single target, plus your Dex modifier. If you need me to program it for you, I will.
I think I got it.
Okay. It holds 8 rounds. We'll figure out how many bullets you have later on. I know it's getting kind of
8
late.
bullets is the capacity.
Yep. Reload 8 as a bonus action.
Reload 8.
Eight fuzzy.
Yep, got it.
Yep.
I'm gonna hand Titus his gun next.
Okay, I'll program that in for him later.
Guns.
But for the rest of the group, it's going to do 2d8 on a. It's going to have a range of 45. What's 45 times 3? 120. 135?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's going to have range 45,
It's not
135.
40.
It'll do 2d8, and if he holds 8 rounds, but if he kills something with it, it'll reload. It will create an explosion, a 10-foot radius explosion that will
Speaking
do
of which,
same damage and will automatically reload.
Speaking of which, Cade, like I said, I gave you not Ace of Spades. I gave you Glass Ward is what.
And it has a crit range of 19 instead of 20. Cade. So it crits on a 19 instead of a 20. Next.
And Titus's gun, and then slap him on the shoulder next. And the next up would be something. Add this. Shoot, who's next? I am so sorry, Fuzzy.
Oh,
I
you're
have
fine.
no idea. Oh, there it is. Lipton's up next.
Okay, Lipton, you are going to get a rifle. It's going to do 2d8 damage plus your Dex
Detail the
modifier.
stats.
And it will also do a d4 radiant damage. It's going to have a range of 100, 300. So now you'll have a viable ranged option.
I forgot to give a name to this gun. I'm gonna name Lipton's gun Everlasting Light. This is a gun for a paladin. For you, Lipton. Let light shine in the darkness. Next, and then I'm gonna.
Lipton's gonna hold it, and it's just
Fuzzy.
be like, "Well, I don't know how to use a gun," and he's just gonna like look at this like it's a fucking newfound baby. Like, I don't know how to use this, but I'll take training.
I'll now given a name. The Slim Shooter is what I'm gonna call it. Slim Odds is what I'm gonna call it. Yeah, Slim
For who?
Odds. What her gun's gonna be named.
Oh, for
Fuzzy,
Mary?
you want to give stats for the party? For Mary.
Okay,
her
yeah,
gun.
let me
so you
pull up
can
what
read
her
it out
gun
for the
is
party.
right now so I can fix it. Loading. Sword, Cobalt, Nine Lives, Seal, Warhammer, Warpick, Rifle. Alright, it's gonna, her range is gonna go from 60, 120 to 150 / 450. It's gonna have a crit range of 16.
And I think that was all for her gun,
Does,
right?
2d8 plus Dex piercing, but yeah, it has a crit range of 16. Slim odds. Okay.
Okay. And then unfrozen. You know, I playfully pat Brent on the shoulder
Okay.
before saying next, and I
See you guys
hand a
later.
gun to Unfrozen. See ya, Cade.
Have a good one.
Good
I
night.
hand
Have a good night.
I hand Frozen, and I say to him, Unfrozen, I'm sure you're gonna appreciate this one.
Go, Rook.
This one is gonna require special ammo.
Aw. I'm sitting there, looking inside my pouch of, like,
And
however many bullets I have. I have 104 bullets.
yeah, I'll teach you how to make regular that. Regardless,
Hmm?
I realize I never gave your gun a name. I think
He named it Hades, yeah.
Hades. Hades is a good, fine name for this. However, I recommend you this out on anything not flammable. Flammable if you want to find out what this does. Hand him his guns. Sal's turn.
Real quick, before that happens, Garuk, what this means is your bullets are going to do an extra D4 fire damage, and your Blade of Hades is going to do an extra D6 fire damage.
Ooh. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Next.
Yep, next, Sal, it is your turn. Nock is going to present to you open with a third barrel. And oddly enough, he's going to ask you to take out your snake, your noodle, for him.
Yeah, he uncoils from around my. Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
And
Yeah,
you're
I
not
can
even
hear
there.
you. Yeah, no, I can hear you.
All right. Yeah, he uncoils from around my neck and goes down my arm and goes kind of looking at you curiously.
Noodle, if you will, and I'm going to hold my hand out as if, like, let me hold you for just a second.
He climbs on.
In undercommon, of course. I'm going to gently put her barrel underneath the double barrel. And I'm assuming he's going to be a snug fit for the snake. I figure Noodle can get a little airtime, if you know what I mean, Sal. And then hand him the gun, pat him on the shoulder, and say, next.
All right, so what's going to happen is he gives you a double barrel shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
So the double barrel shotgun itself is going to fire in a cone, 30-foot cone. Anything in the cone is going to take 2d6 damage, plus dex. And you also have a noodle launcher that can launch noodle up to 60 feet.
Nice.
So you can get him around if you need to a little faster than where he can normally get to. That doesn't require movement, and you can launch him as a bonus action.
Bonus. And I assume he can land safely.
Yes, he'll land safely. Sea of Thieves style. Whoomp!
Okay.
Happens.
Now Noodle has a fly speed.
Noodle looks very
Nock is
nervous
gonna
about
say
this.
Nock is gonna say next, and then say, Avin, I'm sure you'll appreciate this, and then hands him a double barrel shotgun.
This double barrel shotgun is... Yeah, go ahead.
With a large metal butcher's hook attached to the bottom of it, instead of a third barrel like Sal's gun.
Avin's not here, but I'll adjust his sheet later and tell him what happens.
Sorry, Fuzzy. Did you already make the changes to Hades about
I did.
the changes? Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Fuzzy, you want to read it out to the party?
Yeah. This is also shotgun is going to do 2d4 in a 30-foot cone. He rolled an at 20 on his crafting check for Sal's gun, but Avin is going to get 2d4 in a 30-foot cone, and the underbarrel can As a bonus action, he can launch it at someone, and if it hits, strength check to pull them to him, or he can choose to pull himself to the person that he attaches to with a range of 45 feet.
I have to say, in order for the hook to work, he has to say in a scorpion voice, "Get over here!" Otherwise, it fails.
That's the activation phrase. So he has basically an enemy grappling hook.
It's basically if you use that.
It's basically what if he uses that?
He's basically from Doom Eternal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, double barrel shotgun with the hook underneath.
Yep.
That's what I'm referencing.
I'm sure he'll be excited about it.
Next, and then the last part, the last one, helmet. Helmet.
Cut out.
Day, and it was a fucking pain in the ass.
We lost you.
Naka's gonna say an undercommon. Helmet.
How about
Saving
giants?
the best for last. This, I'm sure, would be quite handy for you. Seeing as how you have a pendant for losing any javelins you throw. Sometimes you throw them too hard. I'm sure this slams the bottom shaft of the javelin onto the ground to prove his point. I'm sure this will come helmet.
You keep
this,
cutting
my
out,
friend.
Bam.
I had to be. What did you guys miss?
We heard you slam the javelin on the ground.
I'm slamming the bottom section of the javelin onto the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure this will come in handy for you, Helmac. You'll appreciate this, even if I hope you know, I literally had to become a demigod just to make this thing. So I really hope that this thing's magical, and I had to work countless days making everybody's stuff. And this one, I'm probably going to be sleeping maybe, just for making this one. And I'm going to hand the javelin over to Helmac.
So Helmac, this is a javelin of lightning. It does 1d6 damage plus 1d4 lightning. It's a melee weapon, but it can also be thrown with a range of 30, 120. It has the returning property, and with a command word, it can turn into a 5-foot wide, 120-foot beam. That
46.
does 46 lightning.
Yeah,
that is correct.
I assume that's what it was. One, because fucking Ghostrock and me talked about this before. I didn't know you were making it until like halfway through. You're like, oh, it's crackling with lightning. I'm like, I know what the fuck this is.
Yeah, it's going to be a javelin of lightning that does an extra d4 lightning damage as a melee weapon.
All right. And a
And
dex
don't
save.
forget the best feature, Fuzzy.
And the best feature is it has the returning property. So if you throw it and don't turn it into a lightning bolt, it automatically returns to your hand at the beginning of next round.
All right. And it's a magic weapon.
And it's a magic weapon.
And knowing that everybody is out is gonna be like, okay, everybody get the fuck out except my kids and Jared. And he's gonna kick all of you out and slam the door. All right, Sarah, Kevin, Jared's gonna probably give you lessons on Undercommon. Behave for him, and I'll take you out to eat later if you behave. I will ask Jared to keep an eye on you. I'm going to fucking bed.
Sarah hugs your leg, says, "Thanks, Daddy." She loves you. Kevin is tired, but he is impressed.
See, you heard that. I didn't cut out, right?
I'm going to fucking bed, and then you cut out. Just like you did now.
3 days. If so, I'll. Did I cut out again? What did
Yes,
you
you did. 3 days.
3 days.
If you be, I'm gonna be asleep for 3 days because that took a lot out of me. you two behave for Jared. He's going to give you undercommon lessons and take care of you while I'm asleep. If you do behave, I'll take you out to eat.
Hey.
So, how do the kids react? Do they listen, or did I cut?
Kevin is impressed. Sarah hugs your leg and says thanks, Daddy, and they both fuck off and hang out with Jared while you go to sleep.
Yep. I may
All
be a
right.
demigod. I may not need to breathe, sleep, or eat, but I am fucking tired.
Now, if they're going to be like real kids, you should roll to see if they get into like some sort of argument or break something while he's trying to sleep.
Welcome to make those
That's
rolls.
not
I
a
would appreciate the
bad
realism,
idea,
if anything.
Yeah. Nat 1, the kids break your forge.
9 from Kevin and a 15 from Sarah. So Kevin is going to. He's probably going to break something. I'll figure out what later, but he did it unintentionally. And Sarah is actually going to try her hand at making something. She's going to make her own hammer.
Alright.
Been did.
Alright. I think that's about everything. Since Crumb is gone, since he had to leave.
I didn't.
You
cut out for me. I didn't did.
Kevin's going to break
What
something.
did he do?
Kevin breaks something. I'm not sure exactly what off the top of my head. Maybe your billows. You might have to get your billows repaired. But that's because he was helping Sarah make her own hammer. Because she wants to be like her daddy, her new daddy, and she makes her own hammer to start working with you. Did you get all that?
No.
Good thing we're finally coming up on like fall and all the holidays. We got to get Ghost Rock a headset for Christmas.
It probably just his internet.
Potentially.
Yeah. Well, cutting out in and out. I don't know what.
Yeah, you're still kind of doing it. It's probably your internet.
Why?
Yeah, it's your internet. That's probably what it is. Anyway, yeah, I'm done for the night myself, so I'm.
Same here.
Everyone got their items, they got their money, they got their stuff. I don't think you made anything for Wrathful.
Oh, he's also deafened, so that can be next session. He wants something that has to do with spellcasting because he wants to turn into a crazy spellcaster / paladin.
Well, like I said, folks, I forgot Wrathful because I needed you to talk to him about what his latest mineral fetish is because I didn't know what to make him.
That's right.
So,
I'll talk to him,
yeah.
And we'll start the next session retconning what you made for him, and then we'll do what Crumb wanted to do, since he wasn't here this session. Or he had to leave before you were
I gotcha.
But yeah.
So do I get any hero points because I made the whole party a bunch of good rolled equipment?
Oh yeah, absolutely. How you made 9 people items or 8 people items? Let's give you 5 times 8. Let's give you 40. Let's give you 40 hero points. Actually, no. Let's just give you a straight 80. 10 per person.
Thank you, good sir. I'm a father now. And I'm literally gonna have to tell Sarah and Kevin, hey, I'm working on getting you a mom, okay? If you see a lady you like, that could be a potential mom candidate, you let me know.
I can be whatever you want, big boy.
I can be whatever you like.
I liked the turtle man you came with the last time you were at the orphanage.
The turtle man.
No. Hey,
a woman.
Hey,
that's
there's still
Uncle
Cade.
Sal.
I mean, wait, time out. There's still Cade because there's sexual tension between the two of you. You both rolled fucking nat ones. Come on.
That's true. There is some uncomfortable sexual tension there.
I will have to tell Jared
Oh,
to.
that is actually a good idea, fucking Simmons. Simmons DM'd me and said a gun that holds a scroll and fires it upon activation. I know he was probably just joking, but that's actually kind of cool.
A gun with
I'm
like a
willing to
little,
make it.
like a rack for sheet music.
Just
Exactly.
like I said, I'll make a symphony of death.
Yeah, roll me a Tinker's check with advantage. We'll do this live.
Speaking of which, did anybody in the party get prophetic visions since I became a demigod?
Let's see. Cade did because he worships Shar now. The cleric did, which Avon has levels in cleric, so he saw something. And
Wrathful, does he worship Shar too? Doesn't he?
I don't know about him. He's kind of up in the air. But yeah, you can actually make a gun that fires a spell scroll upon activation. That's cool.
In keeping with the theme, it's going to call what material it's made out of, but I'm going to inscribe onto the gun the symbol of his god that he believes in, or his house crest. Yeah, no, it's house crest.
Okay.
It's got a revolver, and it's going to say, "My crusade doesn't end." Undercommon.
Does anyone remember the anime Outlaw Star?
It has been years, but yes, absolutely.
You just made him a
bullet
caster gun.
Yeah.
Also, Fuzzy, should I add another 10 hero points since I
Yes,
made
you
his
should.
gun too?
Rounded up to an even 100 instead of 80.
Perfect. I now have 300 hero points. I will have to contemplate what to do with that. That may be 3 ability score improvements because, gentlemen, I don't know if you know, but I am now a frontliner. As one of the abilities as a demigod, I no longer need to breathe either. Hence, how I managed to do all this work that would kill any normal person. And I got a free ability score of 24 in any of my abilities and increased my ability score cap to 30. I now have a 24 in Constitution, which brought my health up to 133. I am now a frontliner, ladies and gentlemen.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Yeah. And to cap things,
And we lost him very.
Oh, I need to go anyway,
odd.
so
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'll be going
Guys,
to bed.
I hope
See
you
you guys.
enjoyed your gifts. I really hope you
Oh,
did.
I am very much looking forward to using this thing.
Cool. DM, quick question about the guns.
Yes.
Firearm proficiency, like, do these bypass firearm proficiency?
Yeah,
or?
everyone's gonna have proficiency in firearms because Nox's gonna make sure you all know how to use them.
Training montage.
Yeah, or Jared will while Nox is sleeping.
Fantastic.
Everything's a bonus action to reload.
Because these do have the loading property, unless you get the gunner feat, which then changes it to where it's for freebie, I think.
Correct. And they have the reload property, not loading property. Loading is for like muskets, single shot weapons. These have like it's a double barrel shotgun where you like flick it down, throw in your shells, click it back up. Or it's a rifle with an under
breech
barrel.
Loading.
Yeah, breech loading.
I plan to make Dead Man's Tales and oh yeah, Fuzzy, do you want to tell the remaining party members, if you're not too tired, about the gun I first made? The first.
Oh yeah, we need to make you. I need to. That's gonna have a range of 30-90.
Hang on a sec, Fuzzy. Hang on. I have to add this. I'm sorry I kept you so long. I really hope you did enjoy this session.
No, this is cool. Honestly, I am really looking forward to seeing how all these perform.
They might not be big upgrades, but I mean,
hey, extra damage is extra damage. I'll take that all day.
Fuzzy, what did you say the range was?
30-90. It is going to do. Let's see. Let's split the difference. It's going to do a D10 damage. And it's going to do 1d4 necrotic as well. If you get a kill with the weapon, it will automatically reload and give you an extra d4 necrotic on your next shot.
Does it have the chance to inflict an status effect on the target?
Roll me a luck check.
I miss anything?
Fuzzy, do you want to take care of this out of the way before?
Yeah, sure. Roll your luck check while I explain to Wrathful. Nock made guns for everyone. He made you a
revolver, shotguns, rifle.
Yep, he made you a caster gun, basically. You can load a spell scroll into it and shoot the spell scroll, and the spell scroll will activate upon hit. I already added it to your character sheet.
Okay.
So,
no, thank you.
Yeah, so you can load like
by
a
default necrotic, and then 1d4 poison additional damage, or is it necrotic as well?
1d10 damage, and then an additional 1d4 necrotic. And then roll me a luck check. And then if you get a kill, with the weapon, the next shot does an additional d4 necrotic. And yeah, just a flat 20.
Okay.
Let's see how lucky you are.
Okay, d20.
All these weapons. Okay, you're not lucky, so no.
Could I use my lucky on that?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
I will try and get that poison damage because I would not do Thorn Justice if it didn't have the poison.
15. So yeah, it's gonna do
15.
Instead of doing a d4 necrotic, it's gonna do a d4 necrotic and a d4 of poison. So write 2d4 necrotic / poison on this damage type 2. And then those will up if you get a kill with a weapon. Just like Crumbs will do an explosion if he gets a kill, yours will do extra damage on the next shot.
Quick question, does it have a decreased crit range or standard DC?
I'll give it to you 19, just like last word.
Okay. And I wanted to ask Wrathful, what's his favorite material? Because material fetish again.
All right, well, I'm heading to bed. Good night, fellas.
Good night, everyone. This is the end of the session anyway, so yeah. We're just wrapping things up. What's your latest material fetish?
What is my favorite?
What do you want your gun made out of?
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, you and your stupid mineral fetish. I don't know if it's adamantium, mithril, steel,
stellar iron,
infernal metal. I gotta buy that.
I got one that you'll
Pyrex.
never be able to feel. Sentient infernal iron.
He wants to melt down the shield.
No.
Okay, sentient infernal iron, Fuzzy.
You would have
never
to.
Heard of that.
You would. Well, infernal iron is a thing, but you would have to use your soul. You'd have to bind a soul to it to make it sentient.
Fuzzy, could I roll a luck check to see if I got any warlock souls then?
Oh my god.
Oh, now I'm getting some Full Metal Alchemist vibes. Did you just get 2 kids?
No, I'm not gonna use her.
Come on, you got a spare.
As far as I'm concerned, they're my babies.
Roll me a D100.
What?
If you roll an 80 or above, a warlock has already made a pact with you. Or attempted to. Alright, no souls. But you do have... Don't you have a fire... No, you had a fire giant soul that you used for your magical sword. And didn't
I don't have any soul moments.
I thought you had one more from earlier.
You didn't let me... Well, I wasn't here, but session, could we retcon and say attempt to Jafar's soul, maybe? Because I totally would have done that.
Oh my god, yes. Roll me. I need to roll a charisma save with disadvantage. What's your spell save DC?
I'm going to cast my spell save. Hang on. I don't know why, but my spellcasting ability went to 0. I gotta fix that. But it's intelligence. I think it's like 17 plus 1 because of my ward mage
War
wand.
mage, yeah.
So I think it should be an 18.
He passed, but you can use your lucky feat retroactively to make a reroll.
Yep, I plan to do that. Make him re-roll again, Fuzzy.
Okay. 15 will do it. So yeah, he will fail, and you've trapped Jafar's soul inside of Wrathful's gun, made of infernal iron. So
maybe it does extra spell damage since he was a sorcerer after all.
It's Inferno. It gets +6.
that's not how that works. It is not a fiend. It is a gun.
The shield is a fiend trapped in a shield. It's a fiend trapped in a shield. Does the shield?
Wrathful, I appreciate you doing the effort. I will take this gun and destroy it, or even auction it off if you keep pushing your luck on this. That's what I'm gonna say right now.
No, I was talking about the shield. I'm talking to Fuzzy about the shield. That's a
okay,
fiend.
we're not talking about the shield. We're talking about the Jafar's soul
being in your gun.
Yeah, I'm not even on that before.
I'm gonna name that gun.
It'll up his spell. It'll up the spell save DC of the spell scrolls since there's a soul in it.
So.
Ooh.
And then infuse it with a soul.
Yeah, I'm gonna write what this DC on that gun is.
And you said it was 2,000 for 1 ingot of infernal metal, correct?
Yes. But you have
okay.
Spells. Your spell save is 18. So let's make it basically a wand of the war mage for your caster gun. So it's gonna spell save DC. Let's make. It's gonna depend on the spell, but more than likely it's gonna be Dex or Con versus a flat 20. All right. So your caster gun is going to use spell scrolls as ammunition. It'll have a spell save DC of 20, and whatever scroll you load into it will dictate what effect the gun has.
Sorry, I'm like, man.
Gun is a spell scroll. I'm gonna say that has like a hand cannon sized ammo thing for 1 scroll, and then also say that
2 minutes.
that gun's name is the Crusade. That's what I named the gun.
The Crusade.
And how? And I'm gonna inscribe a symbol of Wrathful Scion's house symbol on there. Okay. And then how much gold do I need to deduct for material for him?
1,000 because it costs half as much to craft as to buy. So my brain just shut down.
I'm sorry, Fuzzy.
No, you're fine.
Do I have to use spell scrolls or can I use my own spells?
You gotta use.
I mean, I guess you could put your spells into a spell scroll and then use it as ammo. That's the only way I could think of.
I'm not a wizard that can do that. I was wondering if
that'd
I
be
could
really
use
expensive.
my own spells, though.
Spell scrolls or / your spells. So yeah, I'll allow you to use your spells as ammunition.
Yeet.
I'll use your charisma as an attack modifier instead of your dex. And then it's going to do the damage of your spell or spell scroll.
Since these are all special weapons, all of the party's weapons, are these also going to all require attunement, I imagine, right?
Yes, they're going to require... Actually, no. They're going to be magical for the purposes of overcoming damage reduction, but they're not going to require attunement. And I'm going to award
that's fine.
Simmons hero points for coming up with such a brilliant idea. Post that in general if you can, Simmons, because that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect.
I didn't even hear what you said. You said you were going to award blank
Simmons, I'm going to award him
in general.
10 hero points for coming up with such a brilliant idea. And if Simmons can post this image he found in D&D General, it'll be perfect.
Should be on your right. That's a one that's listening to.
So, Fuzzy, the only thing that's going to change after I make Wrathful's Gun, I'm not sleeping for 3 days now. I'm going to be sleeping for 5 days now, because that took a lot out.
Yeah, absolutely. But the Scribe Oliver is basically what he built. You can load it with spell scrolls, or it uses your own magic as ammunition. And that's what we're going to call it for the night.
Over.
Yeah, we're done.